Hey folks, this is Colin from Kincaid Outdoors. Yeah, I know I wasn't supposed to be going on today, but I just it's quiet as a tomb in here. We're just individually doing our own thing. My wife's over there on her tablet, doing watching something or playing a game. My boys do the same in his room. We've eaten. Yes, the suggestions for getting our turkey thawed we got last night on Pest Hunters Outdoors site actually worked really, really well, and the turkey turned out extremely well. That probably has to be the quickest thawing of a frozen turkey I've ever heard of. So, considering it was frozen rock hard solid, my wife did it. She did an amazing job, and as she is always right there. I know I wasn't supposed to go live, but I did anyway. So, if you want to come up, you can come on up. If you don't want to, that's fine too. Just because it's quiet here, as you could hear, or don't hear, for that matter. The ringing in my ear says I can't do it anymore. So that's why I'm on. I just, you know, I miss my Thursday lives. You know, I'm used to doing it. But if you want to come up, the links, in the chat. If you want me to repost it, I can do that as well. If you can make it, awesome. If you can't, I understand too. I'm gonna create a really new banner. It says Happy Thanksgiving. I can understand that. Well, if you want to come up, we can talk about pretty much anything. I don't expect a lot of people to be here. I'm actually surprised you're here, to be honest. Um, I was looking at the ideas for you have for your live on Saturday, and I was trying to look some stuff up. So I was hoping, I was looking at some of the stuff that Ian had. This is actually one of his folding lanterns, which is really cool. It could be used for candles and little oil lamps, which are these are brass and extremely heavy, and they are a little stiff, but they do work. But yeah, I've been trying to find these on anywhere. These are mica, not plastic, and they have the handles in the back, so you can hold it like this if you want to. If you polish the back, I think if you polished up the brass itself, it'd probably work really well too. Directional lights, so that's an option. So if you want to discuss it, we can. We don't have to. Um, yeah, that's pretty much why I'm here. Oh, I also have some other stuff I'll tell you, but you'd have to come up. Something that Ian and I discovered today. Hey, Mandy, links right there if you want to come up. I could, I couldn't hold off. I just like it's a habit coming out on Thursdays. Wait a second, I gotta put my phone in before it dies. I've been on my phone all day. exception of the time when we were all making. Jenny was making dinner, and I made breakfast. A little help from Jenny. She made the gravy part. I cooked the biscuits and stuff. Okay, Cliff's here somewhere. I don't know where he's at exactly, but yeah. Oh, there you are.
Hiding in the basement.
No, you just literally just popped in when I clicked. But I was outside with Ian a little bit today, and we went to go. I was going to set up the archery target to make sure it was all ready to go. And we discovered something over by the archery target that we weren't expecting. Deer poop.
Deer poop.
Yep.
So you had a deer trying to do things with your deer target.
I think he was trying to rut. You know, the antler
That's what
thing.
I'm saying. He was doing things with your deer target.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to mount it or anything, but still. Hey, Timmy made it. Timmy messaged me the other day. He said he just missed us when we went off on Thursday, so he made it this time. Mandy will be here in a little bit, but I just thought you might want to hear about the deer target and the fact that it's attracting deer. I'm just sorry that I can't do anything about it in my own backyard, unfortunately. But
not without a license, right?
You never know. Let's see. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, that works so much better than pointing the other direction.
What, this way? I can't do that. I gotta go this way.
No. When I switch to when you go to settings, you have an option for your camera,
right,
to mirror your camera, which puts everything the right freaking way.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta add Mandy real quick. Let me see what happens when I do that. Let's see here, camera.
You'll probably because everything when you do it normal is reversed. Hi, Mando.
Okay.
Can you tell the difference?
No.
Can you read this?
Did you do anything different?
I mirrored it.
Half hunter.
See?
Yeah, I
can you read that?
Half fisherman. Yep.
What's it say?
Half hunter, half fisherman.
But if you could read it as normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it didn't. I didn't see the screen switch on your side.
Watch. I'll do it again.
As what?
Back and forth a little bit. Watch my lamp.
Yeah, it's still in the same spot
on
the screen.
Yeah.
Jenny's there.
Cliffy.
She's right there.
Hi, Jenny.
Hey, Jenny.
How'd your turkey turn out?
She can. Oh, actually, surprisingly well. The fact this had to be the quickest thaw I have ever seen on a turkey. That was good. Literally, she did it at 200 degrees for a little while until it got partially thawed, and then she put it in the fridge for the rest.
Nice.
Overnight, and then by today, it was ready to go, and she put it in the oven until it was done. We even backed up with checking the internal temperature with a meat thermometer to verify that it was done. And it was so juicy and everything.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, we still have so much food. We were planning for more. We didn't get the dinner for 8, unfortunately, because we missed out on that. So Jenny ended up getting a deal for getting a ham, and she got a free turkey. But we had yams from before, and we have mashed potatoes and picked, sweet potatoes is what we call them. But we also have pumpkin pie and stuffing. But the thing, and I had some leftover biscuits and gravy from breakfast. I made biscuits and gravy for breakfast, so that was good. Uh-oh. The battery on Tim's phone exploded. Ouch. I hope it wasn't in your pocket.
About to say that.
That would suck.
Must have been an iPhone.
Had to be.
Yep. Samsung's
the only batteries I've ever seen explode are the ones on iPhones. I've never seen anything else explode.
They keep on saying, "Oh, they're bug proof. They're bug proof." I don't think so.
No phone is bug proof. Doesn't matter if it's a Samsung, a Nokia,
Motorola.
iPhone, anything. No phone is bug proof. It's as simple as that.
My phones typically when I buy them are bomb proof, but
I know this phone can handle being thrown at a wall.
That's a Samsung though.
Yeah.
Okay. So same as mine.
I have pegged this hardcore at a wall, and it survived.
I miss the old Nokia 3500.
I miss
Is
the
that your folder?
3510s. Oh, 3310s.
Is that your folder there, Cliff? The Nokia?
No, the Nokia 3500s. That was the Nokia brick phone. They used to. It had the first game on it was Snake.
Oh, I
Nokia.
remember the. Happy Thanksgiving to
The
you
brick
as well,
phone.
Cecilia.
Hey, Cecilia, happy.
Jenny is right there as per usual.
You're right there, Cliff. Can you spit it out?
Oh, LG, huh? Huh.
Oh, at least it wasn't in his
Unplugged
pocket.
somehow.
I'm not sure if Mandy's seen this, but I'm going to show this off. This is the lantern that Ian found at Goodwill. He's got two of them. This
Very nice.
isn't plastic.
I would hope not, because it would melt.
It's actually stone. It's called mica. It's a natural stone that you can see through.
Oh.
It's what in the olden days when you saw people who have old wood stoves and stuff like that with a window in it. That's the stuff they made the window out of.
Oh.
And that tells you how old this thing is if it's got mica for instead of plastic or whatever. And the fact is, I need to be polished really well. This thing folds flat, and got the handles on the back and everything else. Ian says I could take one of these things backpacking with me if I need to. So
nice.
I'm definitely going to be taking one of these, especially since you put a candle in it if you want to, like a taper candle, or you could use this right here, which I think would also work really well with my folding stove that I have that you can use with my alcohol burner. So I think that would be a kind of good combo deal. Also, with something like that, with this kind of situation, that would heat up in order to heat up a car safely.
Yep.
What do you think, Cliff?
Yeah.
Are you still eating?
I've been eating on and off most of the day. I stuffed myself at 12 o'clock.
We did about 12:30, 1 o'clock ourselves, and I just about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes ago, finished my piece of pie. That's all,
Yeah, I'm just eating a piece of a roll.
Yeah.
I haven't even had breakfast yet. I've been up since 6:30.
Oh, you've missed. Too bad I can't give you some of my biscuits and gravy there, Mandy. I made really good sausage biscuits and gravy.
Oh.
Yep, and I still got plenty left.
Well, I guess I'm missing out then.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but maybe one of these days you'll get some of my biscuits and gravy.
One day.
That's what we'll have for breakfast that morning.
You sure?
Sounds
Not my
good.
Okay, she choose French biscuits and gravy over my French toast. Okay.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, that's true. I actually got lucky between my old phone and my new phone. When this one died, I got the exact same one, brand new, because it was a part of the insurance package. What are you drinking today?
Water.
Water.
Agua? Agua?
What?
Anything that comes in, the only thing that goes in this bottle is water.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Do
tell
they?
Fox.
Hey, those
Tell him.
have a warranty on them by any chance?
Tell Cliffy.
Nalgene bottles?
If you
Really?
if you break them, you can actually contact Nalgene if you have the receipt.
Oh,
They'll actually send you.
no one I know keeps the receipt on their Nalgene bottles.
Is that right?
What?
No one I know has ever kept the receipt on their Nalgene bottles. Because
I had mine for over a year, and I contacted Nalgene, and I was trying to find this particular lid style with the orange, the green, and the brown.
yeah, I know you remember you
They don't
saying
have them
something.
on their website. They have the generic ones. So I contacted them about seeing if they maybe had some in the warehouse that weren't listed on the website, and they said no. And it was a few emails back and forth, but like third or fourth email, they were like, "Well, do you want to replace your water bottle?" And I was like, "The water bottle's fine. I just needed a new lid, but I was looking for something with the they call it the Woodsman's water bottle or whatever. That's the color they call it."
Yeah, you like the color you had. That's the reason why you kept it.
Yeah.
Mine's got a lime green lid, but the thing is, the strap.
No, the lids are cheap. They're like $4, $4 or $5 a piece.
But the thing is, how do you put one on there? How do you attach it with a little button on the top?
Stop being rude. Stop it.
I've been trying to get it to come off. It never did.
Stop it. Don't give me lip.
It's my original one. This isn't my original bottle. This is my original bottle lid.
Oh, give me a second. Let me grab mine. I can show you what I'm talking about. It's the one I carry to work every day.
Everything comes in threes, Timmy.
Okay, I'm back. I was just around the corner, around behind my computer.
So let me see the top of your water bottle. Side view.
Give me a second. I haven't taken this thing off in a while.
That should be.
You'll see. Okay, look how pristine this is.
Yeah. So you should have, yours has that little lip around there. So basically this little ring is what's normally attached to your lid.
Right. It just stretches.
Yeah, they just pop on and off.
Yeah, the thing is, that part I understood.
Once you get them over to the bottom ring, you just kind of work it on there.
I got that idea, but it's the top part I couldn't do anything about.
Yeah, see, it just pops on and off. If you want to get them off, you just grab, because yours obviously broke, your whole thing broke off, but you just grab the tabs and you just pull it and they slide.
Yeah, that part I understand. I'm talking about that part where it attaches.
Can't. It's
if you have to get a whole new lid,
top of the lid.
Okay.
Like yeah, mine you just go to their website and you can just buy a new lid. They're like $4 or $5. Look
how I've had this thing for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, you also keep yours in a sleeve. Mine goes everywhere.
Yeah, mine does too. But I have.
Long story short, basically what ended up happening is Nalgene got all my information, and then like a week later, or like 4 or 5 days later, I had a random water bottle mailed to me.
Right.
After I told them
the bottles, though. That's one thing.
That I was just looking for the lid, and I don't need a replacement water bottle.
Right.
Well, maybe they felt bad, and they wanted to send it to you anyway.
They sent me another one. So I have like 5 water bottles.
Oh,
the ones have the stupid lid combination in the website.
Well, thing is, the ones I find, with exception of the really tall one, I find them at secondhand stores. Except for this one, I bought this one from Shields, and the thing is, when I bought it, I bought the sleeve too at the same time because I wanted to protect it because I knew I was going to be in the warehouse and everything else. I kick it around, you name it. This thing protects it. I would highly recommend these. Metal ones are okay, but I can't use my workplace. The warehouse requires a clear container.
No, mine was just for the fact that it was for a good cause. It was a local Aboriginal artist who was selling her designs.
Yeah. I remember that.
So I spent like $20 odd on it, but for a good cause.
They require ours to be clear so they can see that we're not stealing alcohol. So
I'm sorry, that makes no sense because there are like at least a dozen alcohols that are clear.
They still require it, and I got an exception because
Patron.
No, we don't have hard liquor. We don't do hard liquor at our warehouse. We're the one. We the hardest thing we do is stuff with Bacardi and rum in it. Mixes and stuff. We don't do the hard liquors. That's at another warehouse. They don't give us that. That's like St. Louis, who's got that, or Kansas City. We're too small, they said.
I can customize a lid.
Okay. PCP, what compressor? What is that?
I'm missing something here. Ah,
It's under
there are
Timmy.
like
Here,
19 tabs
I'll
open on
do
my
this.
computer right now.
Ooh, ouch.
Pancake compressor.
Pancake processor?
Oh no, his PCP. That's probably for his air rifle.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything about those. I mean, I know Ian's got one.
Pellet rifle. It's his pellet rifle, but yeah, his PCP compressor took poop.
Oh, that's not good.
It's,
It looks
I'm
like
not even going to jinx it, Timmy.
Okay. I think just give Timmy an old-fashioned electric battery-powered pump. I don't think it would have enough compression, but it's something better than nothing type of situation. But I will see about going to their site and picking up those. Otherwise, I'll just put this one aside and keep this outer shell and get a new one altogether, because this is pretty wore out on the top. It's got scratches all over it, just on this part right here. But the rest of it is like in mint condition.
So for yours is a wide mouth, right?
Yep. It fits my my water filter. I got to set up for a water filter for those.
Wait, hold on. Well, you can get the water filter lid.
No, I've got the one that just seats in there. That's why I carry it. I still need to replace my hoses for next year. So that's standard stuff you have to do every once in a while. Just replace your hoses. But you knew that.
Yeah, standards they've got for the wide mouth caps. I'm looking at black. It's got a like ultra light peach versus with the looks like raspberry, or it's called dark berry.
There's 3 of us up here, Tim.
There's the blue, turquoise, and yellow. They have
You should call Jody too.
green and white, and then they have like mint and charcoal.
Hey, Mom, it's ready. Hey, happy
Sure, and
Thanksgiving.
Jesse's live too.
What you guys doing?
Everybody's live because
Dude,
no one's working.
yesterday, oh my god, like everybody and their mom was. I was on like 6 different live streams yesterday.
Well, you guys were having so much fun on Jason's and everything.
Turkey? Who's a turkey? I'm a turkey. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Hi, Seth.
Yeah, South. There's 3 of us up here, not 2. But yeah, good. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody here. Glad you could make it. Like I said, it was just I just felt so weird not going live. Is that weird? It's my normal Thursday, so, and I didn't have anything going on. I don't watch football. I don't do anything else. We don't even have an antenna or cable.
I don't watch TV anyway. It's always bad news and depressing and crappy ass shows. And
well, to be honest, I have been binge watching a Netflix show that's new.
Do tell. What's it called?
It is called Wednesday.
I've been watching that too.
It's good.
I love
it. I don't tell me anymore. I'm not sure what episode you're on, and I don't know. I mean, I'm halfway through this one episode. I just don't want to get too much into it. But yeah,
episode 2. I'm up to. I've only just started.
I'm a lot further than 2. I actually downloaded the entire season. That way I don't have to worry about using up. Well, actually, at home it doesn't worry about data, but if I'm at work, I can watch it. There's something going on with YouTube. They're doing some strange stuff.
Shite.
Okay.
Shite.
I don't say that, so don't even go there.
It's part of my vocabulary, Colin.
I understand it's some people's vocabulary, but I've never been comfortable with just cussing in general. When I was in the service, I worked with the for the first 4 years, I worked with officers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I didn't get a chance to, you don't talk like that around officers.
Oh, no. No, definitely not.
So you get used to speaking a certain way. So that's what I do.
I'm trying to cut down on my cussing, but every now and then it just comes out.
Right, I understand. I mean, I have a niece whose son grew up saying all the curse words, and all she do was like, "Oh, that's so funny! I'm saying that."
No, we got in trouble when we used to cuss, but then we hit high
she
school.
thinks it's funny. She thinks it's funny, and I don't think it's funny when a little kid, is copying their parents who cuss all the time.
No, I got in major trouble for teaching. One of my nephew's first words was a cuss word. He got it from me.
I'm sorry.
I got in a lot of trouble.
What did you do to make up for it?
I told myself off. I told him off, and every time he swore.
Are you okay, Cliff?
You can't hear.
Yep, just fine.
Oh, you playing your game too?
No.
I don't usually see you put your headset in.
Audio seems really low tonight, so.
Do I need to turn mine up?
Nah, I can hear you guys now. Not a problem.
Okay. No, you didn't get to hear this yet, Manny, I don't think, because Ian and I were in the backyard today fixing up the deer target that I have, and we found deer poop nearby, right next to it. In fact,
deer poop.
Yep. So there was a deer in my backyard inspecting my deer.
Well, let's hope the deer comes back and attacks it, and then you know it's a big one. Rather not say due to the taking heads off.
Target.
Huh?
It was just temporary. I'm not sure what's going on. Ian's on his Oculus, which takes a lot of bandwidth. He's normally not on Thursdays. Ian?
I have no clue. South then. I have no clue. I'm sorry.
The Talking Heads is a good music group. If you want to go that route. Cliffy. I think he froze.
Clifford. We stopped. Clifford.
I'm just staring at Booster, just munching away over there, licking the blanket.
Licking his pillow.
Now, so how was your Thanksgiving overall, Cliff?
Man, I'd rate it a 3 out of 10.
Who cooked?
What I told you, it's usually a what the
group
heck
effort?
is that thing called?
Potluck?
Yeah, potluck style. We make most of the food, but the rest of the family brings random stuff.
Well, it's actually the first time in over 3 or 4 years we've actually made something here at home. We actually had a place to do that, Do we need to still put more stuff away? You better believe it. But still, it's just the fact that we made a Thanksgiving dinner at home and we ate it. We didn't have to go somewhere else. Usually we're the people who bring stuff, So yep. We're not doing the away thing until Saturday. There's just too much stuff going on. Right now, Jenny's talking to her parents over in Red Oak. So
if you want free speech, my suggestion is I've already got Rumble.
I have no idea what Rumble is.
JV's thinking about slowly going from YouTube to Rumble, possibly.
Every time somebody says that, I never hear from him again.
I think he's going to be doing both. I don't know. Or maybe certain things will be on YouTube and certain things like hunting will be on Rumble.
Yeah.
Because you don't get slapped with a lot of the crap that YouTube slaps you with if you're over in Rumble.
Well, like if I try to bring up firearms and that kind of thing.
Anything like that, yeah.
Well, if I wanted to, I could basically demonetize the video and then go that route. That way I wouldn't make any money on it. But then I could talk about one. If I get slapped, I get slapped. That kind of thing.
So it's Rumble.
Okay. I've never heard of it, but I saw that video.
Yeah, so he uploads on Rumble as well as YouTube, but that last campfire story that he done, he didn't add everything in the YouTube side, so there's an extended version over on Rumble.
Okay. What do you think about that, Cliff?
Yeah, people go, they go.
Yeah.
No skin off my back.
Max Headroom. Oh my God, he's bringing back Max Headroom. You guys remember that TV show?
Nope.
You don't know that TV show? For shame, you youngsters. Okay. It's set in the future. This TV, everything is about TV and ratings. That's how they make their. The thing is, no, when I mean everything is about ratings. The more ratings you have, the more money you have. And this one TV reporter ends up somehow getting his brain uploaded into a computer and become a computer-generated 3D version of himself, but becomes sentient. So he basically talks to himself.
I do that all the time too.
It's not a lot of glitches and stuff like that, because that's the way the computer program went, but it was actually pretty good overall.
Fair enough, South. Bark, bark, bark. Bark.
Well, thank you, South. I really appreciate it. But I will discuss pretty much everything else. I'm not going to discuss this topic. That's not until Saturday. So I don't want to take over his, subject that he's already chosen.
No religion, no politics.
No. Well, that's that one because these are just people get in heated discussions about those things, and then that just causes rifts between friends and things like that. And we don't need that. Those can be left outside this room for now.
Yeah, they get too butthurt over it. So that's the reason why I don't do politics on my channel.
I don't do politics. I don't do. If you're religious, I'm okay with that. I mean, I may not be Christian, but the thing is, some of my best friends are. I got a friend of mine who's full-blown Catholic. He was actually my best man at my wedding, which is really weird. It was a hand passing, so it was really interesting. Gesundheit.
No, her gazoon's loose, otherwise she wouldn't be sneezing.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen that far too often in a lot.
I don't know if they tried to mount mine or not, but I do know that mine got knocked down a while back, and who knows what happened to it.
If you find a random hole in the back area, that's what happened.
Well, I didn't look that closely. It's not my normal area that I aim for. You know what I mean?
Know what I mean? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, nod, nod.
Yeah, oh yeah. Mighty Python all the way. With exception of the Holy Grail movie, is the only one I don't like.
You didn't like the Holy Grail?
There's a reason for it. I do have one. I've mentioned this before, Cliff. Yeah, it got the ending. I love the movie until the ending. Without a good ending, it's not worth it.
I don't even remember the ending, which is sad.
King Arthur gets arrested, and that's it. They just end the movie right there.
Yeah, what is it? The Monty Python's Meaning of Life? That's the worst one.
The Life of Brian?
Yeah, that one makes your brain just go.
Have you ever seen Jabberwocky?
Sounds familiar.
That's the dancers.
Say what?
Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky has a YouTube channel called Jabberwocky, and they're like dancers.
Oh, Jabberwocky is a Mighty Python-esque type show. I think it is Mighty Python, but I'm not sure. But like the meaning of
Jabberwockies.
life, the life of Brian, and a couple others that they've done.
Jabberwockies.
That's a whole different ball game. They're great dancers. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, they're awesome. I just choked on my coffee, Timmy. I'm good.
What's
Anybody
that?
want a Cadbury cream egg?
No.
Thank you.
I'm
I
still
saw a bunch
full.
of these.
I'm not. I need to go actually get breakfast.
Well, we have more turkey if you want some turkey and some pie and stuff.
I'd love to, but I'm not there. And by the time it gets to the Australian borders, it will be turned back. And by the time you get it, it's going to be moldy and gross.
True. But doesn't mean we can't do ooh, there's so many different recipes we could do for turkey while you're here.
I like plain turkey with cranberries.
I am not a cranberry fan, but Jenny is. So I'm okay with that if they make it for
Same
them.
here. Cranberry, no thanks.
It just,
I love
something off. It's
cranberries.
just my taste buds don't like it.
I'll do cranberry juice as long as it's got vodka in it.
I don't do that because I don't drink vodka. So those both are out. Now, if I'm
I've
going to
never
use
drunk vodka. I
the only
don't
thing
like
I would use vodka for, depending on what the proof is for burning something.
sterilizing.
Yep, I have used it for sterilizing.
You suck, honey. Hey, baby.
I had
I was gonna say I was about to say I agree with the man child.
Ooh,
But
Okay.
I don't want Jamie to hate and
Man
subscribe.
put it down here and let's see if we can get him up here. How's mom?
Man child.
Yes. Coffee.
Right.
Get in her throat. She can't eat.
Ooh,
Lost 22 pounds.
that's good and bad. She needed to lose the weight, but not that way.
So she's kind of in the
Yes,
same
he does,
diet,
Timmy.
but needs
Yes,
solid
Timmy.
food because my teeth.
Yes, he
Right.
does.
You still have trouble with your teeth.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm going to get JB up here too. We've got Mandy and Cliff so far.
JB,
Get there!
I know, scary, right?
Jamie,
Jamie,
see me first thing in the morning.
There's Cecilia
Hi, Cecilia.
and Timmy. Timmy's a friend of ours.
Hey,
And
Timmy.
in South.
Hey, South. Don't mind the hair. Okay, I got a David Tennant thing going on here right now. So,
The first time or the second time?
first time, I think. Ooh, maybe the second time.
Hi, could you go get my Pepsi out of the fridge for me, please? Please, please.
Since you said please.
Please, please. And he's here. Hey, JB, how you doing, brother?
I'm not here.
Well, then I have a proposal for you that I've been told I have to ask from Amanda.
Yeah,
We're
been
doing
bugging
a get together over at the original archery range we went to last year, where I got stung, and you filmed the video. And
Hey, at least somebody listens.
she's amazing. No, we're going to get a site at a local campground just around the corner from the site, so we can camp out for the weekend.
When? Because we're also going together in Kentucky. And
What is your Kentucky one? I'll tell you if you're going to do it or not.
we haven't decided on a complete date,
We have a date picked.
but we're going to be doing it, I'm pretty sure, in either the end of April or the beginning of May.
Ours is in the middle of May.
It's
starting the 18th through the 22nd.
Let me pull up my schedule here.
You don't have to make all dates, but it does have power. That was one of the requirements.
Yes, I have to have my CPAP machine.
Well, that wasn't your.
I can't find the battery powered one.
Jason's requirement, so we got it. We're going to be getting those. We just can't book the sites yet because it's over 6 months out. That's the only issue. We can't book anything yet.
They tried like last month, and it was like, oh, I cannot book sites yet. Too far out.
I tried this month. Still can't book sites.
Yeah, South Dakota does that too. That way, everybody has a fair shot. I think you just can't book for.
So we're going to do it in the middle. It's like right in the middle of the month on a weekend. I'm going to take a couple extra days off, where I can, go down and set up and host and all that stuff. We're going to do some archery. We're going to do some fishing. We're going to do a bunch of other stuff. And Jason and Molly would come up from Texas, and hopefully we can get AT for coming over from South Carolina, which would be awesome. And maybe this guy here might be able to make it.
He only
Yeah, we'll see what my
he never
finances
makes it
are.
to anything.
I said might.
I'm
I
already
didn't say anything he would. I just said he might. He's gonna try. Is all he can do. That would be so awesome to get us all together and everything. And the fact is, I like the archery range better at the one at where we shot last year better. You know, just a nicer setup.
I like the lake better because it was smaller.
Yeah, but also Mike Turner thinks he might be able to make it too.
As long as he ain't coming on the Black Pearl, I'm fine with that.
Dun, 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 dun. Give him a pirate hat and let him go.
So I don't know why it took me that long to just realize that should have been that joke months ago.
But we never thought next time we see him, we'll start playing the music. Then YouTube
And the 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st.
to the 22nd, actually, 18th to the 22nd. We all talked about the dates. We picked the dates first, then we figured out where we're going to go. But I realized that the Elk Rocks campground was literally just down around the corner, and it's got two different campsites. It's got an equestrian side and a non-equestrian side, and they have full electric and power on either side. So that way we could have time to go explore the area, fish, whatever you want to do. And like AT said, if he makes it, he's providing coffee.
Well, I always have my coffee pot.
No, but he's bringing multiple types of ways to make coffee, everything you could think of. This man loves coffee like you love fishing.
I'm running out of space in my notebook. I need a new notebook.
You should go with a digital notebook or something.
No, because I always forget where I save those things, and I can never find them.
How far did you get on that lure draft, JV?
Pretty good.
The what?
Hey.
The Funky Fox fishing lure.
I don't know what's going on. I missed it.
It was on your live. We were talking about it. No, it was on your slide.
I'm not much of a fisherman, you know that, but I do try. That's all I can say. I do try. Well, my wife looks like your wife, Tim. Love. Tim's wife looks like you. They said they could be. You guys could be sisters. That's kind of cool.
Twinsies.
Yeah, we need a picture now, Tim. Now,
Proof.
I'm just trying to figure out what if I can get the time. If I know I'll have the time off. I just got to figure out getting everything set up and all that fun stuff.
When the hell is Easter this year?
By the way, awesome venison meatloaf.
It's way up there. Okay.
The Easter was like months ago.
I'm talking about. Never mind. I'm trying to schedule things in my head here right now, so I don't overbook myself.
Right, but awesome video about venison meatloaf.
Oh yeah, it was delicious.
I
actually had some still left over, and for breakfast today, I took some of it and I cut up loaves, then cut strips, and then put it in a frying pan and fried it, and then fried some eggs and put it over top of it. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
Can you do cheese? I wasn't sure what your diet.
It already had Parmesan cheese in it.
No, I was just thinking about maybe you could do an omelet or something.
Oh, I could. I didn't want to go through that much work.
I wasn't sure what your diet allowed is what I was saying. So I was just
I can do omelets, obviously, just as long as it's just meat and cheese.
So no peppers, huh?
Yeah, no vegetables, no fruits, no breads.
No
So how do you get your vitamin C?
Anything that isn't animal based, I can't have it. So cheese is obviously animal based. So I can have
Unless you
that.
eat a lot of liver, I guess. How would you get your vitamin C?
Sunlight.
Yeah, sunlight. I go outside, except for today.
How was your Thanksgiving, by the way?
I went to the neighbor's house and just stole the turkey leg and.
I'm sorry you didn't. Oh, you can have eat a mince meat pie, right?
Pastry. Go and have the pastry.
Yeah, I can't have the pastry in it.
Mm-hmm. That sucks.
I'm not complaining. Only time, like my mom wanted me to go to her house for Thanksgiving today, and I said I can't. I absolutely can't. I said because I know you're gonna have chocolate pie, you're gonna have pumpkin pie, and you're gonna have cornbread. You're gonna have all this stuff, and I can't eat it. I was like, I can't come.
Well, then I have a suggestion for you. I'm not sure if it would work or even taste any good or anything like that. Make a pie crust out of bacon, woven bacon.
That would, because that's how I made my lasagna.
But the thing is, then you make it like a meat pie, like you were supposed to, without the vegetables and stuff. Just more meat, more meat, more meat. Just layer it up and then go that route.
When I made the lasagna, it was delicious because I did, bacon as my noodles, and then I did I did Italian sausage, and then chicken, and then hamburger, and I topped it with 3 different kinds of cheeses, and yeah, it was absolutely really good. But boy, yeah, you could only eat
technically cheese would count, wouldn't it? It's protein.
Yeah, cheese is animal based. As long as it's animal, I can't have cheese like all the fancy cheeses. Like I have to buy the expensive cheese, like the cheese that great value cheese is not like real cheese. I have to buy real cheese.
Right. You saw the grilled cheese challenge. I found some really good Iowa-based cheeses. Made my grilled cheese with that. It was amazing. But I was going to tell you something. We had a deer inspect my deer target.
Oh yeah, I actually thought about putting mine out as a decoy, but just I have to walk a long ways, and to carry mine out there would suck.
No, there's deer droppings all around it.
Yeah, well, they're in rut right now.
Yeah, I know. They went after my deer.
Exactly. That's why I said it would make a great decoy. They look pretty realistic.
But the thing is, I can't touch them. I'm in town, on the edge of town, but still in town. I'm more on the edge of town than I was before. But it was kind of surprising. I mean, we just resetting the target up because it got blown over, or did it get knocked over? We're not sure which.
Oh yeah, I wish I could shoot in town just with my bow, because
I
we
can
got
do
this
that.
grain elevator over here, and like half the time when I drive by there at night, there's like 40 deer standing over there. I'm like, I could just go sit on the grain pile over there. Just
I bet there's a ton of rabbit too.
oh yeah.
Oh, rabbits and squirrels.
I found a squirrel nest in our front maple tree, but I can't touch it because he's right there next to the street.
Slingshot.
Can't.
Just come sit.
No hunting.
Come sit in my tree stand. I said,
You're not
people
hunting
are like,
over the
how do you
slingshot.
go squirrel hunting? I'm like, I just go pretend like I'm deer hunting, and then the squirrels come to me.
Sit down and don't do anything. Just wait. They'll show up. They'll make
They're
noise.
like, we're gonna make noises so you think deer are coming.
Do the rattle bag, the whole 9 yards, and the squirrels will come.
Oh yeah, it never fails. Every time I go out there, there's at least 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah. It's really interesting. When Ian and I went rabbit hunting last Saturday, we saw a couple really fat ones, rabbits stuff, but I did scare up a deer to the point where he literally left as I was walking, and I could smell him. I mean, literally, I could smell the urine in the air. He's that pungent.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely tell they're in rut. You can smell them like crazy right now.
I mean, I stopped right where I was. I could see the pellets were everywhere, and I was like, I was just turning around, just trying to. I mean, I could hear him, but I couldn't see him.
I'm that way with hogs, like really good. Like my buddy loves to go hog hunting with me
Right?
because I'll smell them an hour before they ever come out of the trees. I'm like, they're out here. They're out
Yeah,
here.
the scent. Yeah.
Because it smells like bacon.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like,
Bacon, pork chops, ribs.
I smell Jimmy Dean's.
Well, then you wouldn't love what I. Oh, well, you would love the fact that I had biscuits and gravy, but you can't have it.
No,
I hope you reach your goal, though. I really do, and I hope you maintain after you do reach your goal, because some people don't.
I'm gonna try. I just need to get, this
I just
house.
need to be more active myself.
This house is pretty much done, so now I can get back to going outside, stop being in this damn house, because that's my problem. While I'm working on the house, I'm working on the house, but my fridge is right there.
I saw your kitchen.
Like a couch.
I saw your kitchen. Remember, I watched you make your meatloaf.
Oh yeah. It's really easy to sit down and eat a pie before
Right.
getting
That's
back to work.
why you should also move your coffee pot back into the kitchen so you actually get up and walk.
No.
Yeah, but then he can just take the whole coffee pot with him when he comes out of the kitchen. Just set
That's
it
it. I'm gonna sit right here.
I have
Why
an
you haven't
idea
put the
for you.
coffee pot right next to your computer?
Back before I was on this
idea for
diet,
you,
my
baby.
toaster used to sit right here, and I'd keep a loaf of bread right here.
Yes, love.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
come
that?
over here and show them. Hey guys, Jenny just deboned the turkey.
That's how much we got left. Big old bowl.
I'll move
Not
that.
that big.
Can you give me a baggie or so of that for my lunch? Oh,
Oh, you can do it later.
okay.
Fill it with gravy.
I want to make some turkey sandwiches for lunch.
Go away.
But I had an idea for the get together this year because there's a spillway not too far from this campsites and stuff we can go to and possibly do some bow fishing.
Where exactly was that place located we went to? Like, what's like the nearest town to where we're gonna be?
Pella?
What?
Pella. Like Pella windows and doors. Pella. I used to live there. Ian was actually born there.
Pella.
At Pella Windows and Doors.
I worked there for a long time after I got out of the service.
Pella, Iowa. Oh, no.
It's right along, right. Red Rock is the name of the lake. But don't go down that little bridge anymore. Find other places to go. Heck, bring your boat.
All right, so we're gonna be said Red Rock Dam area. Yeah, there's that bridge we crossed, and there's where we went fishing right there.
Let me find.
I'm gonna try to find like a smaller lake. What's this? Oh, it's a game management area. Hawkeye.
We're gonna find private lakes.
I think I need to put a new battery in my mouse.
I don't know how to. What is this? So there's the North Overlook Campground.
We're looking at the Elk Rock.
Elk Rock.
Go away.
The Howell Station. Elk Rock. I don't see Elk Rock.
With a double eight. Dang it.
I got tons of double A's. Most of them are rechargeable, but the ones I really liked that I used to have were long gone and unfortunately have died.
Elk Rock State Park is what it's called.
Oh, there it is. It's way over here. Okay.
And the archery range is not too far from there.
Pleasantville, huh?
Here, I'll show you.
I had enough of trippy lights shows last night, thank you.
Okay,
I think my camera's
this
turned.
is
What
the
the hell?
park right here.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
This is the archery range right here.
Yeah.
Literally, it's across the bridge and down 14th Avenue, 146th Avenue. Sorry.
Thought you said we're not allowed to cross the bridge.
Oh, we crossed the bridge.
Isn't that
Don't cross this bridge. The mile-long bridge.
yeah, because we went fishing up in this little where 14.
Yeah, you were right here.
Yeah, we were right in there fishing.
Let me change the aspect on this thing. You can see it better. There it is. That's where you are, right there.
Yep.
That's a
Now,
long
we would be-
dock.
It wasn't. It's a road.
Well,
It's not
there's a
dock.
city. There's a city under here. The city down underneath the lake.
That's a lot of lakes.
Yeah, they did that when they put in the dam. I mean, this is a fairly large place. There's the dam right there. And right here, a lot of people bowfish and stuff down here. Down below the dam. Well, there's a, it's the closest place, and the archery range is one of the best ones I've ever been to.
I gotta take you over to
Up
Yankton.
here, actually. Not where it's showing it, but it's up here. But, the campground is fairly large, as you can see. So, and we get all these places here we can fish and hop
See you later, Jimmy.
Bye, Tim. Thank you for coming.
Night, Timmy.
Happy Thanksgiving again. I want to see a picture of your wife someday, see how much she looks like Jenny.
I'm gonna get more coffee off that.
I'm drinking my last Pepsi.
Oh, wish I wasn't so dead today.
It's just the day. I mean, I've got to work tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah, me too.
But-
And I don't even want to go.
I've been being lazy. I was literally going upstairs to clean my bathroom. Actually, that sack's got all my cleaning stuff in it. I was about to, and I caught you guys on my phone as I was walking up there.
I just decided to come because I'm used to doing my Thursday lives.
Hey,
honestly.
Drake.
Hey, Drake, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Now, Drake is actually not too far from us either. He's in Missouri. So he's actually not too far. Maybe you can convince him to come. Be awesome
Yeah,
to get all of us.
me and Jason are like the farthest two away.
Which Jason? Remember, it's another Jason too.
Our original Jason.
But the second Jason is also pretty far. He's South Carolina, I think.
Southern Canada.
What'd you call it?
Well, you got
You okay?
Northern Canada, Southern Canada.
Yep, it's in May, the 18th through the 22nd. The dates were chosen by Jason because he can probably get the days off. I can have the days off. I don't need to take a full week, just a few days. Part of one day, and 1 week, and part of the other. And there's
Can't drink
power,
that.
there's
Can't
water,
drink that.
showers,
Don't
the whole
do it.
9 yards.
Don't do it. It's not
He's
animal
drinking.
based.
There's nothing in this.
I know it's not animal based. You're supposed to drink bacon grease.
I've done that, but
We got some turkey broth saved.
It's
want some
a
turkey
good way
broth?
to have a coronary and a triple bypass.
That's too salty for my taste. No, what did you think about my idea
what
about
was
both
Chris
of them?
Farley's character in Saturday Night Live that had like that was my
There you
fifth
go.
heart attack.
Turkey broth.
There you go. Drink that.
I would. I'm drinking bacon. You don't tell me you've ever had like a bunch of bacon and the grease is on the plate and you haven't ever just.
No, I haven't because I don't need that kind of grease for my heart.
Bacon
Oh, good.
covered grease.
Oh, good. Check this out, guys. All right. If you have a camper, you can bring because it is a camper site. So, but we can have up to 6 people per site, according to the website. Just got to wait till I get close enough that we can actually reserve them.
Well, next
It's
year,
an odd-
I'm gonna make sure that I don't mix up the weekends and end up like I did this last year.
And make sure you have your gear with you.
Yeah, 'cause this last year I mixed up the weekends and
Well, you don't have to work on your truck either, though.
no, my truck's running actually. My
Well,
car's
you-
going down now.
The thing is, we have 6 months. Anything can happen. So, fingers crossed.
My truck is approaching 300,000 miles.
So, keeping my fingers crossed. But I was thinking that we could try some bow fishing this time, something a little different. See what we could do with that. I know you would be happy with a tarpon, Matt. You're young. Some of us aren't.
Well,
No,
I'm definitely bringing my bigger tent this next time because
yeah.
last year it was hot.
I'm going to see about picking up, if I can get my pavilion up and my rope bed and all that stuff, I'm going full blown medieval just because it's comfortable.
No, I
It's
ain't
a
doing all that.
little glamour.
I'm gonna bring my big tent. That way I can at least like set up a fan and stuff in there because I about died here.
Everybody's going to have access to power. That's not going to be an issue. As long as we have enough power cords for everybody who need them, we're good. If anybody bring a camper, they have that option too, because you could have a camper and a tent in a location, so everybody can help each other out.
Technically, I have a camper, but technically I don't have a camper.
It's not yours, but you have access to
Years
it.
ago.
And you do have a vehicle that can tow it, but you don't have a tow package, do you?
Not yet.
Okay.
Drake is out.
Okay.
He's
Don't
Drake.
slip into food coma, Drake. That's perfectly fine. Today's a good day for it.
I
I mean, I stopped eating after my pie, and my belly just going. Ooh!
That's one thing I have noticed about being on this diet is, I don't really get food comas. Like I can eat a pound and a half ribeye, and I'm full, but I don't feel like I'm dying. I eat all that bread, carbs. Yeah, I just gotta take a nap after eating too much.
Right. But I think we could. I think we could have some fun. I'm gonna make sure I have some really new arrows because I freakingly need arrows. I hate breaking arrows. It's one of the things that hurts me the most. It's a good point and bad point about being decent at archery. I am not perfect because if I was perfect, I would know where my arrows are going to go every time, but instead of the area that I can hit. Because I'm afraid to get too close. Does that make any sense? Because
No.
every time I get too close, I snap my arrows. I'm sure Cliff's done that a time too. He can't hear me.
Cliff can't hear nothing. There he goes.
Cliff, I'm sure you split an arrow or two, haven't you?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, I've busted a few before.
Yeah, I think I've split arrows, but people think it's so cool. It's not to me.
It's expensive, especially when
it is cool. Especially the first time I ever stuck an arrow inside another arrow. Yeah, it was pretty damn cool.
Mine was wood, and once you split one arrow breaks another arrow, which breaks the arrow that you hit it with too, which means you're out 2 arrows instead of 1.
See, I used to cheat with the wooden ones. If the front end broke off, I would just keep shooting it until the thing wasn't long enough to fit on the bow anymore.
I can't do that because it changes the poundage of the arrow. And
it also changes the trajectory slightly, but it still sticks.
It changes everything. So I have to, if I'm shooting my 74-pound longbow, I don't want to shoot a 22-pound arrow out of it.
That's just why I buy arrows 24 at a time.
I want to. I mean, I've been looking at the pre-made shafts from Three Rivers Archery. Only thing I have to do is put tips, nocks, and fletching on it, but everything else is done. And I can get them up to 80 pounds.
Well, for the camp get together this year, I know how you guys can start the fire.
How?
Sorry, shit.
Someone's flamethrower.
This guy in the corner over here. If he actually breaks,
He's actually right there.
So I'm saying, I'm putting over here.
Your switch around. Switch your
Wrong side.
camera around.
What, he's over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, he's over there.
We're pointing at the chat. Somebody over in the chat, you got to start the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
I know where the flame
The
fire
world was turning. What the world was turning.
thrower is. It's up.
There you go.
It's up
That's
in my
right.
neighbor's garage, up on one of the top shelves up there. I know where it is. I can see it. I just haven't pulled it down.
I don't think they'd have an issue with it, but we do still have to be careful. Bring a fire extinguisher at the very least.
Oh, that thing does not have a very long run time. It's like a minute and a half at best.
Have you seen the new ones? They use them for burning off weeds and stuff. They use a mixture of diesel and gasoline,
Yeah.
they just burn forever.
Yeah. Truthfully,
Only lasts about a minute and a half.
I'll probably make a couple videos with that flamethrower and then sell it.
See what you're missing there?
Clear it with the fire department first, and then go do a test burn out on like some random area.
Yeah, I already know where we're going to do that. I've already talked to the fire department. When I go decide to do it, we have an area that's a gravel area where they, dig up gravel out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gravel pit.
but
Yeah.
the city owns it, so I've talked to the fire department. We're going to go play with it over there when we finally start to play with it, so I can learn it and learn how to use it safely without burning everything down.
Well, if you're going to be coming straight off a bushcraft thing over in Kentucky, is it? Maybe we can do some bushcraft stuff. Maybe.
Well, that's kind of the plan in Kentucky, but
Okay, I got a question for you, Jamie. Have you ever seen one of these?
what the hell is that? Like a stove?
Nope, it's not a stove. Give me a second here. Okay, give me a second. I'll show you what it is.
Is it a lantern? I see a top.
It's a
on it.
lantern. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure
Like
out.
the old street lanterns.
This one is a old fact. Give me a second. Got to put these down. Yeah, I get it backwards. I am so freaking. I don't know how to do this. This is Ian's. How do I do this? Well, it's supposed to fold super flat, and this is supposed to come down, and it's not glass, but it's mica for the windows, and this is the part where this fits in, or you can put it in a candle, as you can see.
Colin, put the bottom flap in and then put the other flap on top.
Oh, like this? Oh, there you go. And it just locks just like that. And it came with this. This is solid brass. But there's the windows. You can see there, it's mica, not plastic. I can't find these online, so I don't know how much they're worth or anything, but Ian's got two of them. He got them at Goodwill. But they're probably from the 50s or 40s or something. So I don't remember the last time they made lanterns with mica for the deal.
There's a Stonebridge folding one for 160 on eBay.
But it's not the same thing. I've been trying. I've even looked on eBay. They might have the ones that look similar, but they don't come with these, which is really weird. They came with extra wicks for this because he's got two of them. He comes with extra wicks, and these haven't been used very much. Probably needs a new seal though, but not sure if I could make one or figure out something.
Be
Maybe
careful
a
about
rubber-
getting them because you don't want Greenpeace on you.
Say what?
I said be careful about how you go about getting those new seals because you don't want Greenpeace getting all up in your business.
Wrong kind of seal. I figure I could make one or something, maybe out of a tire or even a rubber band, maybe. But I've been trying. I took a picture of it, and the weirdest things kept on popping up. You do a picture search, and I was getting things like furnaces and stuff like that because it didn't recognize the shape. I mean, I looked and I looked and I looked, nothing.
1900s, according to what I have managed to find.
Really? You got a link?
Here.
I mean, I've looked at all the images and I can't find anything.
Well, I'm really good at randomly finding stuff. Oops, wrong button.
I mean, I can
I mean, I've
find.
got stuff that's close, but not.
I'm
quite.
finding ones like it. I ain't seen a fold up one though. I'm seeing like the old ones where they used to hang on the street lantern.
Oh,
This is the closest one I've got right here, Colin.
that's pretty close. That's the one I found earlier. But I went to that Etsy shop and they don't have it.
Yeah, this is the closest I think right here is I think you have this version too, right?
No. It's this version. This is the second one. Wait a second. I brought that back up.
That
This
one's
is
got the handles on it.
yeah. This has got the handle, got a lock on it. It's got the little place where you put your candle if you need to, but it does have a second. Each of them has one of
Found
these
it.
too. You did.
Well, actually, I found one more or less similar.
I found a Swiss Army one.
Yeah, the Swiss
From the-
Army
from the-
folding lantern.
from the 70s.
Yeah, this one here, whatever. I think this was a.
That's pretty close. It's not the same though. Let's see here. What do you got there?
Oh, found it.
That's pretty close.
That one right there.
Yeah. That's it. I think. But the other one isn't. The second one right next to it isn't.
Yeah, no, this is what you
That
have right
one?
here.
Yeah.
Although this one has the four windows.
I've only
So
got
that's
this one has three
closest.
windows. This one's
Yeah,
got a
because yours has the
window
butterfly
here,
handles on
here,
the
and
back.
here. And there is no reflector in the back of this one. I think there used to be, but there isn't on this one. And this one, let me check here. Yeah, it doesn't have one either. This is actually like a piece of leather. Yeah, this is a piece of leather.
I think you got it right there, Cliff. That looks.
Yeah, that looks pretty close.
Except it doesn't have. If you look at the folded picture, I don't see the butterfly handles on one side, but
Yeah, mine's got the butterfly handles
those
on
are
the
the
back.
two doors. So
Yeah,
that's
there's butterfly
that's
handles
the top
too.
and the bottom. But it doesn't have that little tab on the top that
Yeah,
looks
you can
like
see the
a
mica.
fuel
You can see
port.
the mica panels here. And the fact is, the on the bottom here, put that over. You can put the. It's got little feet on it. Got little feet on it that just slide in the little channel that lock them in place. So that way it doesn't fall out.
Check this one out.
That's pretty close too.
That one's similar to.
Maybe not all of them will probably have this though. At least I don't think so anyway. But it
You gotta
fits together
think
really.
Back in the day, there was a lot of makers of those types of deals because I said that's what the street lights used to be, was just hanging lanterns like that.
Right.
So everybody was making them for different cities and towns, and
Right. I think there's like a mining lantern or something, you know?
Jesse had one until he dropped the glass on a live stream.
Oh,
He actually had a vintage mining lantern, and then he was checking something out, and the globe slipped out of the holder and splattered.
this one does have metal bands going across the center here. It does have the metal bands right there on the outside to help hold the mica in. But yeah, Ian says I could use one of these when I go backpacking. I was thinking in the wintertime, this thing might be good for a heater too.
Oh yeah, that'll generate a lot of heat.
I'll just fold this down, put something right here. You can cook on it maybe. Butterfly handles, definitely, you can use it for a directional light when you go into the bathroom.
Yeah, I'd rather carry it with the big
Handle.
lantern
Yeah,
veil.
I
'cause
probably would too.
those handles are going to get hotter than Hades.
I was thinking the same. I was thinking, how are those handles? Unless you're wearing gloves.
Well, remember, there's one thing you guys forgot. There's a piece of leather between the back here and here.
Yeah, so it's keeping it
Right
insulated.
there. You see that light
Oh,
right
yeah.
back there. So it is a little insulation between there and there. So
Maybe
that's a little
that
bit.
last one that I did find was that version.
Yeah, so just the butterfly. A lot of them may not show the butterfly handles because they didn't think to show them, possibly, But mine, you can see it's got the little crossbars here.
Yeah, crossbar on there.
Yep. And you would have to light it up before you even, close it up all the way. But that is freaking cool, in my opinion. For a
So that
find.
does have the hole in the bottom too, then. For the
It does. It has a little indentation that drops down,
okay.
as you can see right there,
Yeah.
for a little air. But it has air holes on all the sides, even the
So then
back.
I think that one that I did find was pretty much that version.
Except this one has a little clip here to hold everything shut.
Those are probably missing it.
Most likely.
broke
But the
off.
fact that he found two of them, the only reason he got them and I didn't think they were cool enough until he got them and put them together. I didn't realize they were that cool. Otherwise, I would have bought them in a heartbeat. He got them from Goodwill, of all places.
Yeah, I guarantee I won't find stuff like that in my Goodwill. Most of the stuff I find there's gonna be.
Well, I've already been told.
Our Goodwill is like old Hutterite clothes and books. That's
Yeah.
what we find at ours.
Well, I mean, it could have come
Puzzles,
from an Amish family, as far as I know, because we do have a lot of Amish and Mennonites and stuff like that here. So, yes, no, thank you. I am full.
We
You want
have
to say hello to people, bud?
No.
Well, JB's here.
Hey.
There he is. There you get him. You get the back of him. I was telling him about what your discovery about the deer poop, bud. What we found around the deer target. Jamie thinks they might try to rut with it or something.
Well, do you have the antlers on it?
Yeah.
And it might try to fight it.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, that'd be hilarious.
Well, I've seen it many times. I mean, obviously, that's why, when guys, a lot of people think, well, your deer in the rut, why do you take a male decoy out there? Not because truthfully, the male deer get a lot more aggressive. Like, there's plenty of does out there. So you put a doe one out there, you put a scent on it, you might get one. But if you put a male up there and then send out a few buck calls, that other male thinks that male is trying to get in on his does, and he's coming right over
on his action.
Yeah. We're going to talk about this, buddy.
No, we've been seeing a lot of deer when we come home from work and everything. Jenny has been being really good at spotting deer and turkey.
Time of year. It's the time of year. I mean, they're in the rut, so the males are chasing the females all over the place, and
deer. Shotgun season doesn't start till next month, but still bow season right here, right now.
I was gonna go out today. It was beautiful out. I should have, but I don't know.
Ian convinced me that, Dad, I like my 22 caliber air rifle. It does not have the repeat function as my 22 does. So he doesn't like the fact he has to break his gun down, put a pellet in there, pop it up there, and then shoot it again. Yeah, but the rate of fire sucks, he says.
Yeah, but the problem is with multi-shot is you go through your ammo a lot faster.
But thing is, 22s are pretty easy to come by right now. Where we're at.
I have a guy who couldn't find ammo for like forever, and I had to send him 2,500 rounds.
Oh, he still shoots it. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't like the rate of fire when he's trying to shoot a rabbit on the run.
The only 22 I have left is a little pink one that I bought Jenna when she was real little.
I think Mandy's going to acquire that one.
I don't even with her tininess, because I bought it for Jenna when she was like 6 or 7. Like I can't even shoulder the thing; like it's too tiny. Like if I put it on a plankster, isn't it?
It's a plankster. Just admit it. It's a plankster.
Yeah,
That's why you just shoot it with one hand. Just hold it like a pistol.
Two-handed.
With my son's 20, because my sons used to have those single shot 20 gauges. I used to hold one in each hand and do the.
Well, that's what I want to get for myself. Honestly, I mean, I want to get a single shot 20 where I can hunt with, because I don't do a lot of big game. To be honest, I don't. But not with a gun anyway. If I'm gonna do a big game, I'm gonna use my bow. But just because I'm more comfortable with. But I want something I could go hunting for squirrels and rabbits with.
That's what I use my 17 HMR for.
I don't have one of those. I just have my Marlin.
I prefer them over 22 just because they just stay straighter for a longer distance.
Yeah, but don't they get affected by wind a lot more so than other rifles?
Yeah, but when I'm hunting squirrels and rabbits, I'm in trees. Like I'm walking through woods. So that breaks the wind a lot.
Okay.
I
have a Marlin 795. It works great. It just, I got my in here.
I need to get me a 410 with a beanbag round so I can just start blasting pigeons.
I don't. 410 ammo is the one thing I can't get here. It's gone. It's rarer than hen's teeth because they opened up a new season for turkey for 410.
I don't know if I like that.
They have to have specialized ammo though. Tungsten shot.
That's an expensive shot. Holy buckets.
Oh yeah, we looked at it 2 or 3 weeks ago, and like a box of 10 was like $50.
I was gonna say, it'd be cheaper to buy a turkey than to go.
Oh, don't get me wrong. That would be the ideal, But the thing is, go for it I'd rather do it with a bow than get it done with and not have to worry about it. But it would open up another season.
Every year I get a shotgun and a bow for turkey. So
right.
I don't even do the fall one because I'm too busy chasing deer. I only do spring turkeys. They're easier.
Well, I'll probably think about the spring ones this year, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I want to get a muzzle loader eventually because I want one because I do rendezvous and I want to be able to hang out with my friends and use that, but that's just not my bows. I want to be a part of the crowd, not just be standing beside them.
That's one I've never gotten into is muzzle loaders.
Too much effort, in my opinion.
Not really.
Nowadays are pretty like. I just don't like the fact that I don't have a backup shot because even with a bow, I have 5 arrows sitting right here.
Right, I understand. That's what I am.
For the muzzle loader, you get one shot, and if you kind of mess up and only injure the deer, by the time it takes you to reload those things, even an injury too far away.
Give me a second here. I would see.
How was that reloading again there, JV?
Up by my shoulder, that's where it's at.
Okay. I found something on gunadapters.com that you might be interested in, JB. Once you are able to pick up the firearm that you bought from me, they do have something called muzzleloader adapters for 12 gauges. Basically, it gets in the barrel, just like you would a regular shot, but it's all muzzle loader. And with the one that I have, you basically get 2 shots, not just one.
A double-barreled muzzle loader.
Pretty much. You would love it. You'd admit it.
I'd play with it.
You'd have to reload after 2 shots anyway, but it just take a little longer. But
yeah, the best way to go out there is with a portable minigun.
you can't really hunt with those. They frown upon that.
Came with ARs.
What's the game warden going to do? Stop you? All you got to do is turn around, pull the trigger, and that game warden's smushed.
No. Don't even joke about that. No, not here. Not now. I like being able to hunt. I don't want to get that taken away from me, please. Especially since Ian finally got his first hunting license last week. So, yay.
That was
legal.
2 weeks ago.
No, he got it on Friday of last week.
Oh, I actually got the license itself.
Yeah, actually, no. Let me correct myself. He got it on the Saturday morning before we left. So he's legal to hunt. At least until I'm going to have to get him his new license at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to get him the Angler's Special, which includes trout fishing, so he can go trout fishing with me when we go backpacking next year. So that's going to be fun. So he can have his 3rd line set up as well as his trout as regular his fishing license and his hunting license as well. All on the single little card, which is going to be really nice. Expensive, but nice. Because I got to redo mine next year anyway.
We get a plastic card here now, like an ID.
I got one.
Yeah, I still get paper ones, but I don't know if they've changed the policies yet. I didn't renew mine last year.
Ours is brand new this year, but the cool thing is every time I get a license, but I just buy it all at one thing. But if I decided to get a trapper's license at some point in time, all I have to do is buy it on my phone and then scan my card, and then my card reads that I have a trapper's. I can add licenses to my card. It's kind of cool.
Well, my card looks like this. I can't get the show. Dang it! It's so faded.
I was actually looking for my wallet, but it's way over there.
Mine's in the other room.
The dog took it.
Mine has a picture of a turkey on it, but it has all my licenses on it, and it has a little the barcode thing.
I would say ours just has a barcode
Right here
see it.
in the corner.
Too white, too much bright, too much bright.
I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can do something with that.
Charlie,
Turn
we need to
down
give
the
you a
bright.
bath and clean the bathroom. Look what you did. You got me stuck here on the online. And you need a bath. You still have egg on you.
I bath booster the other day.
Yeah, no, you told me.
Yeah. Wasn't very pleasant.
Charlie's bathroom is pleasant. He loves bath time.
I had to get
That's
Carrie
probably
to
why
pick
you're
him
mad
up
at me.
as well
I
as
was
me
telling him he
picking
was
him
going
up.
to take a bath right before I came on here. That's
No,
why he's bothering me. He's like, "Where's my bath?"
I have to go get my regular one. But Ian saw they change out. They're supposed to be collector's items. They're going to be giving out different designs every year, so you can collect them all. But it's pretty cool, and it's also waterproof, which makes a big difference to the paper ones.
That's why I went with the plastic card, because you could still get the paper one if you wanted. And I could still go print one out right now if I wanted to. But the plastic card, if I'm out there fishing or something and I drop my wallet in the water, which I've done before, when you have the paper one, it gets ruined.
Yeah, so that's why I went to look at my hunting license, which is a 3-year hunting fishing license, and it was completely wiped out because I sweated through my wallet. Because
I miss the old school wax coated ones.
They changed out the paper, and they don't do that anymore. So, but I also have my digital copy. I have on my phone works just as well too. So, as long as I have my phone on that card, I'm good.
I don't own a wallet.
That's every girl's wallet.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
I don't own a handbag. I don't own any of that stuff. If it don't fit in my
make
wallet.
Charlie into a handbag. You want a Charlie handbag?
Will you grab me some Q-tips on your way
As
back?
long as you bath him before you make him into a handbag.
You get it with the egg on the side of them. It's vintage.
You gotta do the backside. That way it's got the fold.
How about no? Yeah, I'll
you want to
pass.
become a handbag? You'd be the new rage in Hollywood.
Be one of
Charlie
a kind
bag.
because there's
Oh
only
yeah,
one
for all the
Charlie.
people protesting animal abuse. You can't test makeup on animals. So who?
Technically, they shouldn't. But
I'm gonna test makeup on Charlie. I'm gonna paint him up like a clown.
okay. Run, Charlie.
Now, I'm hoping, JV, that in the back over there by the coffee machine, that's an empty container of ice cream.
No, it's coffee.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
it looked like an ice cream container. Is that Folgers then?
no, it's great value.
Ah,
But I bought it because it comes in a giant can. As you can see, it's almost as tall as my coffee pot.
yeah, those cans are pretty good sized.
And it's already almost empty too.
I think it's cheaper buying those stupid cans than it is buying a cup of coffee at Starbucks.
That's it's about the same because I think that thing cost me $11. And you buy 2 coffees at Starbucks, you've already passed that.
You buy one coffee
Really?
at Starbucks, you've already passed that.
Wasn't that coffee gold plated or something?
Starbucks is just really overpriced yuppie coffee.
Yeah, and it doesn't. If you've actually ever had like Starbucks black coffee, it's disgusting. There's a reason why they make you have to get a mocha caramel
Venti
frappe.
macchiato.
Yeah, because you gotta mask the taste of their coffee.
Yeah, their black coffee tastes burnt, honestly. I hate the taste of burnt coffee. Yeah. Horrible.
What?
I would just stick to my instant coffee.
So you're going to have a problem down here. We don't have instant coffee.
Yeah.
I'm going to have instant coffee when I'm there because Jason's going to keep the coffee pot filled up and he'll be making
Hi,
coffees.
I'm taking over. He's indisposed at the moment.
He had to go see a man about a horse.
He had to make a deposit. I tell my coworker I got to go pay the water bill.
I got to refill the reservoir.
So how's your guys' Thanksgiving going?
I don't celebrate.
I know you don't.
I'm here on this with all of you lovely
Well,
people.
yeah. It's the highlight of your night, right?
JV over there looking like he about to fall asleep.
I had motivation before I got on here. I said I was literally going upstairs to clean my bathroom and give Charlie a bath. Then I sat down and
then you
got
got
on here.
You need a spicy beverage.
Well, unlike Rusty, I don't have to work tomorrow.
I do.
I am off tomorrow.
I got to work in the morning and I don't want to.
I gotta make some sense of this damn house.
Still unpacking things?
Oh my gosh, I'm still trying to find places to put stuff.
I hear
You'll
that
get
one.
there.
Plus, we still have to paint the walls. And
JV won't let me paint the walls.
What's that?
JV won't let me paint the walls.
Oh no.
Even though originally you said that I could, but now you're like, no.
It's because you're gonna paint it bright colors, and I don't like bright colors because I sleep.
She's gonna paint the walls pink. You know darn well she's going to.
I know, and it'll be too bright in here, and I ain't gonna like it.
You're going to sleep upstairs in the bedroom like a normal person, so I can paint downstairs whatever color I want, and you already said I could.
Wait, you're not sleeping
I
upstairs
don't
like a normal
care
person
about
either?
what you do inside. You
You're
do
there.
what you want.
No, we still have where they patched holes in the walls and put spackle on it and sanded it down.
I'm gonna get my card and show me.
So it's we kind of have one wall that looks like it's got silhouettes of animals on it. Like there's a bird and a frog and a turtle. So we got to get those
Outline
painted.
them.
I'd outline them and
outline
color
them.
them in.
But I don't want to do it in the middle of winter, especially
Well,
when we have to
It'll
have
take forever
ventilation
to
when
dry.
we're painting. Probably do
Never-
it in the spring.
Never paint in the winter because you can't open your windows to air out the paint smell.
Nope.
I know.
I mean, you can, but.
All right,
Speaking
he's
of
back.
winter,
Talk to you guys later.
Bye,
did you guys
Jenny.
get the heater fixed yet?
Oh yeah, about 3 weeks ago. Well,
Tell him did you tell him what happened?
oh, they do. The electric. Oh, when they worked on the electrical for the outlets downstairs, they disconnected our heater, our furnace, and it took us about 3 days before we got it fixed. But on a good note, whoever insulated this house did one hell of a job because it was well insulated. It doesn't take much to heat it up. But this is what I was trying to show you guys. That's what the card looks like on the back.
Okay.
On the back. And I'm not showing my full name and everything. Just like that. Got little dates.
I can tell you his full name.
Yes, you could.
I know his full name too.
I don't want to announce it to the internet. Okay.
Hey, internet. That guy's name is Colan.
And his date of birth and his social security number. And he banks at such and such bank.
These are really cool, though, as JB could attest. These things make a lot more sense than they do.
Make a heck of a lot more sense.
And mine actually has mine's a 3-year. So that's a big difference.
Ours are only every year, but
no, you can get a combo license for 3 years, so you don't have to buy one every freaking year. So next time I buy one, which is next, when's mine expire?
I'll just wait till like April to get mine.
January. It
can't do
expires
anything
in
then
January.
anyway.
So I'm just going to get a new one and another 3-year and go from there. So mine's going to last me a while.
There is like nobody watching this.
No one?
Like I'm technically in the chat.
Yeah, I'm technically in the chat too.
Technically.
I'm not even in the chat. I was looking at the map still. So I just turned to YouTube and there's a bunch of people live and nobody's watching anybody really.
Oh, that's how I was yesterday. I was like 5 different lives all at once throughout the whole night.
Oh, yeah. Jason's was doing really well yesterday.
Yeah, all the ones I'm looking at, except for Pontoon Jody, she's got a bunch, but everybody else has only got like 5 or 6 people watching.
But
it's understandable. It's Thanksgiving. People are with their families. They're laid out on their couch.
31 over here on Jesse's channel.
Well, let's see. I've got live-wise. I've got Pontoon Jody. I got, Jesse. I got something Herkenugger, whatever it is. He's a like a Viking kind. Mattel Action Masters of the Universe. D9's got Happy Thanksgiving, and they're doing playing retro games. And Full Spectrum Survival has got 1.3K watching.
I would hate to be in that chat.
Oh, I would too.
I wouldn't even want to run a live like that. I said when I get up above like 40 people, that drives me nuts. I can't keep up chatting.
I've never got up that high. I mean, I've gotten up to a few, well, maybe when I've got rated or something, but that's about it.
I used to get like 60 plus people almost every live, and man, I hated it. That's one of the reasons
more mods when you have
studies are pretty full, though, right?
Mods.
Yeah, I quit doing the interviews because of that. And that's the reason I'd get them, because I do interviews with people, and I'd get all those people in there, and I couldn't keep up with chat at all.
They
do have
a mode for slowing down chat.
I probably do, but I don't like doing lives anymore.
When you put your chat together, when you go through and modify your channel for where your different things and stuff, you can slow down your chat.
I just don't like doing lives anymore, so I don't worry about it.
Yeah, you do. You're on this one.
Yeah, I pop into other people's lives, but I don't like doing my own.
Well, I don't get I haven't had a chance to get out and actually record videos. When I want to, something always happens that I can't, which really freaking sucks. But I'm planning on trying to do some more hiking videos because I'm good when I'm on the trail. I have my camera. I can talk to the camera and just go. But
I
think
need
we need to
just
go
get
ahead.
out and start making. That's my biggest problem. I need to get out on my weekend. Of course, right now everything's messed up because obviously
Right.
this weekend I'm chopped up because of Thanksgiving.
Right.
And the next weekend I'm going to Michigan. And then after that, I gotta get my Christmas video all put together.
Oh, what do we need to do to send you our version of that one in our new house?
When it just Facebook, Instagram, email, send it to me.
Okay. You ready for that one, hon?
What?
A new Christmas video for JV.
Cool.
Yeah, and
We'll put it on.
hopefully once I get the Christmas video like edited and stuff, I can start getting out and making more videos. Because
Okay. I want to. I'm going to be doing a video from Elk Rock Park because I'm going to just check it out. So I'm going to do a live, either a recorded video or a live video or something. Just see how signal is, because people are asking me how's good the signal out there. I don't know. I haven't
because our
seen that.
signal at the other place was pretty good when we were up in that eating area.
Right. But we're gonna try to get everything set up properly. We can do lives or something. People can say hi to people. Or Jason wants everybody to go live at the same time. Can you imagine all of us going live on separate channels all at the same time from the same location? The bandwidth would drop like crazy.
Just I wouldn't do that. I would sit down in somebody else's live.
Yeah, that'd be the easiest way to do it.
I think that would be the easiest.
If we all go live, then like the chat would be super split.
Exactly. I think we just choose one and just go with it.
Yeah.
Now we could have our little separate ones from the StreamYard. We could do one StreamYard.
Like people can go live, especially if we're going to be there for 5 days. Like if some people are going to go do archery and some people are going to go fishing and some people are going to go hiking or whatever, everybody can do their own lives while they're out doing activities and stuff. But yeah, when we're all in a group, we should just pick one channel and.
Oh, we could do a separate channel every night.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to go.
Yeah.
Give everyone the benefit of having everybody there to give them the hours.
Yeah.
So we just go out there and do our fun. And if we catch enough fish, who knows? We will actually eat something. Cornfed said he'd show up. Cornfed said he'd cooked fish.
The fish wasn't bad last year.
No, but he said he'd do all the cooking. So I'm on the fish. I'm okay with that. I'm not a fish. I'm terrible.
Well, if we can catch any fish, it's that big lake. I don't know.
We just got to pick the right spot. Because everybody and their grandmother was at that spot we were at. And it was also really shallow.
I wish I would have had my boat. I really do. If I would have had my boat, it would have been so much different. That's why this year I need to find a small lake around it that I can take my boat.
Oh, I will let you know.
I'll be back, folks. Gotta go see a man about a horse.
I did that already. So no, there's a little place nearby where it's called Mariposa Park, which is not too far from Newton, where I live. They now allow electric motor boats in. They didn't have it before, but now they do. I'm not sure how big the fish are yet because they just drained it and revamped it the last couple years. So I'm not sure how big they've gotten, but they did restock it. So it's supposed to be some decent fish in there now. But I would take you there on a separate weekend than this. So if you happen to be driving by and you wanted to go fishing. But that's all I would do that. They do have a campground there too, just to let you know, but no power. That's the only issue.
I just need to find my.
You get yourself like a daiquiri or something you can carry with you that you can have your power for your CPAP all night.
I just need to buy the battery powered one because that thing cost me $300, so I want it anyhow.
How does
it works great.
Your CPAP. Oh, okay.
No, I had to buy mine separately, and yeah, it was $300, but it worked. I mean, it fits in my pocket,
All right.
and
I'm gonna do a video of the park, where Elk Rock Park. Do a walk around and show people what it was. Sort of like I did last time, but hopefully without snow. Because last time it was snowing when I did it, which kind of sucked. But don't get me wrong, it was nice where it was, and everything was very close to home. But I don't know. I didn't like the range that well, and I lost arrows.
I didn't mind it. I say I wish that place we would have done earlier in the year before the seaweed was as tall as it was.
Yeah, it was very weedy.
And we would have caught the fish before they were in beds because they were all.
I did. Okay, what do I tell you about me being a fisherman? I am not.
Returned.
I don't know those things.
There's a cricket on my floor. Oh shit! I missed.
Only good thing about living where there's winter, all our bugs are dead.
Or dormant, or at the very least. I think we need. Did anybody ever share this out?
Hear squat because I don't have my ears in.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back.
It's your turn, huh? Everybody's taking turns.
But in the short, there we go.
I'm resharing mine out just because. Because I got nothing. I got like nobody. Oh, we got one person. Is that you?
Probably one of us.
I don't know. I'm checking.
Because I keep checking back and forth.
Nope. I got Mandy. I got you and me. Even though it's not showing me, even though I said something earlier. Oh, I said howdy, neighbor. Heidi ho, neighbor.
No, you said Heidi How, neighbor.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to spell Heidi ho.
H-O-E?
No, how do you spell Heidi? Like the guy from yeah. Like Mr. Wilson from
Tool Time? Home Improvement? It's H-E-I-D-I.
H-I-D-I?
H-E-I-D-I.
Okay.
Either that or it's H-I-D-E-Y. It depends on.
But I-E.
Should do H-I-D-I-E.
Okay, how about this one? Heidi ho? What are you doing, Cliff?
Just being weird. Oh yeah, I forgot I got my head. No, that still should be picking up over there.
Yeah. Mandy, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're awfully quiet.
Well, the previous conversations had nothing to do with me, so I keep quiet. Play with my puppy.
Well, I was just trying to include you, say hi, and hope everything is okay, and hope you get things figured out so we can get you over here.
Life is peachy at the moment.
Because we got stuff to give you. By the time you get here, we'll probably have a big steamer trunk full of stuff for you to have already. And JB will go, I can't lift that.
I'll be there when I'm there. You know that.
Because it's not beer flavored.
Speaking of stuff for her, I actually have something I bought her something the other day.
Uh-oh. He got you a gift.
It's not a singing poop, is it?
I hope not.
That would have been cooler, but no.
You just get a Billy Bass and just paint it brown.
No, John from Smallwater picked up like a little singing poop, and every time Smallwater's on or Doc's stream, he'll sit there and press the button and it sings. He's going to get pink hair or wool or something and sew it to the... Yeah. Because apparently that's one of my nicknames. Thanks to Shiner Guy.
You're the singing poop?
Yeah. Apparently. Apparently, I'm just crap.
Well, we still got one person watching. I don't know who it is, but whoever you are, I'm glad you're here.
Nobody knows.
I've got your stream going on YouTube side, Colin, so it's probably me.
I got it on mine on YouTube as well.
I don't have anything up on YouTube.
Well, you're fired.
You can't fire him. He's management.
I can fire him.
Nope.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
I am unfireable.
So you're breaking up. I can't hear ya.
He's CEO of the fishing division. He can't be fired.
Hang on a minute. I thought
You
this
just
relationship between JV and I was 50-50, you know. JV and I take over the world, so that means if he can fire me, I can fire him.
But the thing is, this is my channel. So he's
I
CEO
don't-
of fishing.
With all respect in this comment, Colin, I really don't care if this is your channel. I can fire him if I want to.
Oh, yeah.
You can fire me all you want, but it doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Because I don't recognize it, and since I'm the CEO of everything,
Oh,
Have you
you're
ever
not
seen
the
Office Space? David, have you ever seen the movie Office Space?
it's been a long time. The only thing I remember is him like breaking stuff.
No, it's the guy who he goes in. They're talking to him about his job, and he basically says, "I don't freaking care." And they end
The
up
only
giving
thing I
him-
remember is that one guy was like, "They said I could play the radio as long as it was at a comfortable level or whatever."
Or the guy they eliminated. And
That's
they
my
just, he's
stapler.
just there, just getting paid. Yep.
Ooh, you
You're
got a
the guy
laptop,
who likes
Amanda.
his stapler. What are you doing, Cliff?
Seriously, just freaked me out then. What are you doing, honey?
What'd you get?
Package out, but
Yeah.
they really packaged the hell out of it.
Oh.
What is it?
Well, let me get it open. Jeez, they definitely took care of
It's a
it.
laptop.
Let's find a good
I bought you a new laptop that I'm going to use.
Well, you got to set it up for her.
Oh, Ian needs a new cord for that old laptop I had that Jenny gave me. The cord needs replaced.
Jeez.
Wrapping upon wrapping upon
Where
wrapping.
did the things? There's a card in here.
3 hours later.
3 days later.
Oh, cool. These are for me, though.
Million.
I'm keeping
Wait.
that.
What?
They're
Show
stickers,
me.
aren't they? You're keeping stickers.
Yes.
No.
I
my
finally
stickers.
got my logo as a JPEG file, so I can finally order my sticker.
Oh,
Now,
really?
this is what's in here is yours. Stickers are for me. It says so in the note I just got.
Okay.
I guess I get about 50 stickers, and I'll hand them out at the get together in the
Well,
spring.
make sure you hand JV an extra one for me.
Obviously, but Mike Turner says he gets the first one.
What the hell is Mike Turner?
I'll make sure I'll have a stack. And I'll take this is Mike's. I'll set it aside. Then the rest of them.
Well, if Mike Turner comes, he'll probably ride with me. So, all right, finally got to the end of this thing.
Okay.
This like
Hey, we're gonna do this.
Monica was having an art auction.
Oh, Monica Tiamoni?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This popped up, and it made me think of Amanda. And so
Ooh,
I
wow.
bought it
For Amanda. Get your
for
glasses.
Amanda. Yeah, it's got like a pink flower in the middle.
It's not. It's a painting.
Nice. Pretty.
Is this
Thank
spin
you.
art?
And there was even a card on the back of it for Monica.
Uh,
Oh, and she signed the back of it too.
JV, is that spin art?
I don't know what she does.
It looks like they put paint on and then spin it.
No, not spin it.
It's an acrylic art, I think.
You do it with acrylic paint.
Yeah, it says so right here. Acrylic art pouring. Yeah, she pours it.
Okay.
Thank you,
That's pretty
honey.
cool.
But I get the stickers from Mark J. Larson. He sent me the stickers.
You're meant to send me stickers.
You get the painting. I'm going to hang it above your desk. That's where I'll hang it.
Thank you, baby. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that at her auction. I was like, I know Amanda would like that. And it's from Monica, so I knew she'd even
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
And yes, Monica signed the back of it.
Ooh.
Monica Diamond.
Come on.
No.
There you go.
Merry Christmas, honey.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I'll give you the stuff for Mandy when I see you next.
I'll
You
be
can
back.
put it on her desk.
The desk that's full of his stuff that he claims is my stuff and has taken up all room.
Well, by that time, you should have everything organized on your desk.
JV organized.
See my house lately?
Well, make sure you get
What's this pretty cool I bought?
a hot pink office chair. That way he won't use it.
Check these out.
Do they make noise when you hit them together? Yep, they do. He's got lights.
Well, there goes his dingling.
And,
You just chopped that off.
oh, I guess he's on the dark side, hon. He's got a red lightsaber.
Of course I'm on the dark side. No, I got a blue one. Well, actually, they changed colors, but they're really cool.
The dueling ones?
Are they the dueling kind that you can actually hit them really hard and not break?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite color, JV?
Green.
Green. Okay.
I'm evil.
Hmm.
They're they're for an upcoming thing I'm doing.
Does anybody else know why that Samuel L. Jackson's lightsaber was purple? Besides me.
Yes.
Well, these go all different colors. I can even have a pink.
No,
one.
but you know why his was purple, JV?
Yes.
I know you probably know, but I wonder if JV knows.
No, I'm not a Star Wars geek. I mean, I like the movies, the original 3. I'm not much into the other ones.
The only reason his is purple because he asked for it.
That
was it. He likes purple, and they asked, "Can I have a purple lightsaber?" He said, "Sure." That's the only reason. There's no science about it. There's not in the stories. He gets the purple one.
I like the original trilogy, and that's it. Like the prequels were boring.
You're boring. You fall asleep in movies.
I do, especially the prequels to Star Wars. All they do is talk. Yeah. It's all politics. It's like I came here for a Star Wars movie. I didn't come here for politics.
JV's banned me from picking movies because apparently I'm really bad at picking them.
Steven would probably
pick out the Princess Bride.
The first Lord of the Rings.
I picked the Princess Bride.
Good choice, by the way.
Exactly, because I picked the.
Have you ever seen the fight scene between Indigo and Wesley done with lightsabers?
Oh, that'd be pretty cool, though.
They switched. Yeah, someone has digitized the scenes.
I was thinking I could do that because I've actually been studying how to do that.
Yeah, they switched out.
There's a reason why I bought the lightsabers is because I'm making a video with them. But yeah, I had to download After Effects, and then I had to download a Saber. It's a real pain in the butt, but
I'm sure. But the thing is,
actually, the hardest. It's not hard to do the lightsabers because they have tracking.
Flashing me.
The hardest part is masking. I don't like masking. Masking sucks.
I don't know what that is.
Like when you're using a lightsaber, like if you're tracking it, it's not that hard. You just go frame by frame and then you point. Right. It takes a while, but it's actually easy. Masking is hard for if a person does the lightsaber and then pulls it behind them, you got to mask the lightsaber behind the human because the digital still puts the lightsaber on top of the video, so you have to mask it.
Oh, okay.
And then you got to mask it for every frame behind the person, and
okay. That makes sense.
That's really annoying and really stupid.
Mandy, quit flashing me. You too, Cliff.
He started it.
Don't make me put you in timeout.
Colin, you don't even know what I'm doing, do you?
Morse code. So
Oh, shush, Booster. Mum says hi to everyone too, by the way.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Miss Mandy, Mom.
Mandy, Mom.
well, what else are you gonna call her?
Hi, Mandy, Mom.
You
Okay,
say
Mom.
Mama Thompson.
I'm gonna call
I'm
her
just
Mandy
gonna
Mom.
call her
from now on. She's
Amanda,
Mandy
if I
Mom.
say that, I'm going to say it with a southern accent.
Yeah, Mandy
Hey,
Mom.
Ma. Hey, Ma.
Miss Thompson.
Hi, Ma.
Miss.
How about ma'am?
Ma.
Oh, yeah, I call her Mama Thompson. I should do that.
Thompson.
So Southern. Mama Thompson, will you make me some fried chicken?
No.
And some
Your mom's from England, or is your dad, or is it your dad?
Mum. Mum's from England, Dad's from Scotland.
Okay, what side of England?
The left.
I can't remember.
No, there's a reason I'm asking.
You're fine.
No, I have a reason for asking, so that's the reason.
Hold up.
You're going to go find out.
Sorry, I can't help it.
She's from northern England, then you can use a northeastern accent. If she's from southern England, you can give a southern accent. On the eastern side, then you got to go to eastern accent. If she's near Wales or Scotland, then you got to change that
I
up
was
too.
about to say, anybody from Wales, I would hate to communicate them because it's just going to sound like whales talking in the water.
Yeah.
Welsh are a whole different species, but they're cool to listen to.
Who's the comedian who did the Great Wales thing where whales sound like they're depressed? Like,
Devonshire.
Okay, where's that at?
What? I know.
West Side.
West Side. Google it.
No, we're going to try to say if you depending on which part of England they were at. I have no idea who Devonshire is.
Devonshire.
Her mom was Tupac of England.
No.
Devonshire is southwest England.
Southwest.
Yeah, I was close. I was close with my West Side.
That means that we'd have to use a southwestern accent. Oh,
Southern.
extreme southwest. So that would be, Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
That's where he's from.
They got Newquay, Torquay, and then they got Weymouth.
She's near Cornwall.
Oh, so Cornish.
She's
Speaking
near
of
Cornwall.
Weymouth,
Children of the
nothing
dawn.
children.
And I'm the firstborn. Hit you in the head with my 40.
I'm going to hit you over the head in a minute.
Hey, you said you weren't getting involved, so we decided to do something about it.
I wasn't getting involved with previous conversations because they didn't involve me.
That's why we changed the subject.
Yeah, we changed it to the West Side and Children of the Corn.
No, didn't you? Right, Children of the Corn didn't. It was in Nebraska, not in Iowa. Just to let you know.
That movie is so garbage. Like, it was cool when I was younger, but as I got older, it was garbage. Except for that preacher kid, like that.
Yeah.
Where's the weird hat? That kid's acting is
on point.
It's amazing. Like, I want to follow that kid.
How old is he now? How old's that kid now?
She knows. Actually, I think he was 24 actually in that movie, but he had that disease that kept him looking really young.
Oh, that would suck.
But man, he kills that performance. Like, that whole rest of the movie is ridiculous. Truthfully, the most of that movie is those guys walking around town in empty houses. And that's like the whole movie until the very end.
There's certain movies I don't like watching. When I was a kid, that was the movie with that and the original Halloween.
I love the original Halloween.
Every other movie was good. I always say that one. Just like
I
every
love
other
the original Halloween. I used to love Halloween 2 until, again, that was one when I got older. I was like, that was actually kind of really ridiculous. I like it, I think, because of the nostalgia. They had all the old characters in it, and so you're thinking. But yeah, it's actually really
Halloween 3 Season of the Witch or whatever it was really stupid.
It was stupid, but it's one of those stupid movies. Again, I hated it when it came out, but I've come to appreciate it more as I got older.
Forget about
Nightmare on Elm
Halloween
Street was
H2O.
good. Every other movie.
H2O, I think, was the perfect sequel, like the best sequel we've ever gotten. I haven't watched the new trilogy. I just can't do it.
Of
I don't
what?
I think the worst one out of all of them was Jason X.
Jason X.
That was that one where they got him. He was frozen
In
and they were up in
space?
space.
Yeah.
And
They
he
did
ended
that
up-
with Hellraiser and Leprechaun too. They took them
Yeah,
all.
Hellraiser was
That's when
bad.
you know you're out of ideas, is when you take them to space.
Leprechauns in space.
I reckon the best Predator movie was the one where they were on a different planet.
Well,
Actually, I'd like.
I don't understand good movies.
No, the Predator one where they pulled people out of time and they put them in that one valley thing. That was actually pretty good.
I hated
But
it.
that's you didn't see that one?
I saw it. I hated it. The only thing I
made him
liked about
watch
it
it.
was the sword fight.
I made him watch it.
Yeah, I hated
Let's
that
see
movie.
here. I don't usually do horror movies. Just to let you know. So it's not my thing.
I used to love horror movies. That's actually that used to be like me and my buddy's thing every Friday night is we go get a 24-pack of beer and a bottle of whiskey, and then we go to the video store and find like all the cheap horror movies that we could find and bring them back. And it's just a crap on them. Like we were doing movie reviews, like we should have been shooting them and putting them on YouTube, but I don't think YouTube existed back then.
I used to live before I went in the service. I lived above a video store, and I got access to free movies all the time. This is back when they had VHSs back in the day, and I got to watch. That's where I fell in love with B movies. There's something about a B movie that lasts longer than any blockbuster anywhere.
B movie, especially B action movie, man. If you can get me a good, like the acting is crap, but the storyline is terrible.
Evil
Fantastic
Dead.
Hero.
Action scenes are just so over the top and amazing. Like they'll just blow everything up, and people are
Evil
doing
Dead 2.
triple. Yeah. Oh, that's an amazing movie.
I'd
Yeah,
say one
but
that fits that
it's
genre.
considered a B movie, but it's a cult classic
Yeah,
because
but
it was
that's
never
actually-
a
that was
blockbuster.
actually a really good. See, there's a difference between having a limited budget but still making a good movie. So it's considered B because it was made with crappy money, but you can still make an Evil Dead's one of those
Yep.
ones that
Franchises.
show that do the best with what you got. Just like the first
You had a good actor though. That's really
Halloween. The very first Halloween is a good example. I think they had what, like $500,000 to make that movie with, if that.
I don't know.
It might have only been like 300,000.
Jenny says
Maybe
B movie with Steven Seagal was a B movie.
Now those are F movies for fat. I hate Steven Seagal movies. I refuse to watch Steven Seagal movies.
Bruce
What
You
Willis
is-
movies.
used to
wasn't
watch a
bad.
lot of movies, to be honest.
Bruce Willis movies are good.
Waterworld.
No, not his new ones. Have you seen any of his new ones?
I haven't
He's
seen his
trying to
latest.
become a Steven Seagal, where he takes these roles. They probably give him $500,000 for each one of these roles he takes. He's barely in the movies. You can tell he's not trying. Bruce Willis is doing a lot of these movies nowadays.
Well, he,
Yeah, Bruce Willis is also getting old AF.
Called
Yeah.
Jenny has a reason for it. Hold on.
He was diagnosed with aphasia and he can't talk. He has a hard time with language and vocabulary now, which is one of the late movies. He's like that.
I still can't watch it.
No, he actually did a movie with Henry Cavill a while back. Back in, give me a second, find out what year that was.
1842.
Yeah,
I was looking at that.
2012. Back in 2012. Henry Cavill, the of Superman fame. And it's called the, and talking about the one he, I know. I don't watch The Witcher. But
Witcher.
the thing is, this is back in the day when he was still doing action style stuff. But it's called The Cold Light of Day.
Never
I
heard
haven't
of
seen it yet, but I want to.
I saw one where he was like in this, it's like space movie, and they're wearing these weird. He was barely in the movie, but
Armageddon was one of his best movies.
No, this was like a war movie. Like they were fighting these aliens that were like copying
Cowboys
human.
and Indians.
Cowboys and Aliens?
That one. Cowboys and Aliens.
No, he wasn't in that one.
Definitely not in Cowboys and Aliens.
No,
No, the guy that was in Cowboys and Aliens was the dude who played 007, one of the new, what's his name?
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking. One of my favorite ones for Bruce Willis though is Hudson Hawk.
Love it.
Oh my god! I mean,
That
it's a good movie because it's so ridiculous.
the fact
That's why it's good.
he could sing, which really helps. You got Danielle in there and a whole bunch of other people. It's just like
It's only a good movie because it's ridiculous. Like he had done all these like really cool action movies, and then he came out with that nonsense.
the fact is, I didn't care. I liked him. The Last Boy Scout was a little weird, but it was okay.
The last
Cosmic
good movie I
Sin?
saw him in, I think, was what was it? Hostage.
Yes, Cosmic Sin. That's the one where they used that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that movie is
bomb.
terrible.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, the one that the superhero one he did.
Oh, but that was a while ago too, and he was in the first one. He shows up Unbreakable. He was in Unbreakable
or Unbreakable or something.
Yeah,
Unbreakable.
he was in Unbreakable. But what did they make that movie like 15 years before they made the sequel? Glass or was it Glass?
I'm checking now. Glass came out in
something like that.
2019. Split was before that.
Split was the he shows up at the very end of Split.
Right.
And then Glass, they're all in. See, I liked Unbreakable. Unbreakable was a great movie.
I'm looking for it. So I'm still can't find it.
But that came out like years before Split came out.
It came out in 2000.
Yeah.
16 years after.
Yeah.
And the fact
So,
is, that was a cool concept movie. I like the concept.
Split
Did
should
You
have
watch
came out like
Unbreakable again?
Split
Say what?
should have came out like 3 or 4 years later. Because the problem is with Split is they made Unbreakable, and then Split came out 16 years later, and then there's that part where Bruce Willis comes out at the end. Unless you remember that movie from 16 years ago, it made no sense to anybody why Bruce Willis all of a sudden shows up in this movie.
Right. Actually, some of the other movies that I've seen him that he was I thought he was pretty good in.
Hey, Rip, how's it going?
Hey, Rip.
Hey, Rep, thank you for coming. Long time no see. We're talking Bruce Willis movies right now. What was the one he was in?
And then Glass was really disappointing.
Yeah. Especially since they killed him off.
Because both Unbreakable and Split were great movies, and Glass was a terrible finish to it. I mean, they
Right.
killed Bruce Willis in a puddle.
He wasn't that was his weakness, though.
I don't care. He's Bruce Willis, and they drowned him in a puddle.
Right.
How dumb. And all of a sudden, the beast is a pansy. I don't know. It was so dumb.
Okay, let's see here.
The first two were great movies, though. They were.
Actually, you want to know a good movie was Crank.
That's the one with what's his name in it? Jenny's favorite. Jason Statham.
Yeah, that was a good one. Crank 2 was even funnier because it told the whole story all the way up, which is funny. You would have think they would have gone the other way around, but no.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Rip.
Well, since I'm not cleaning my bathroom, I'm gonna go grab a snack. I'll be right back.
Okay, jerky it is.
Jerky. The snack is on the floor. It just needs to be shaved and slightly.
No, the Surrogates is another Bruce Willis movie that he did. You remember that one?
Which one?
Surrogates.
Surrogates?
Surrogates. That's where everybody had their robot copy of themselves that did everything, and they stayed home in their little pods. And
Don't think I watched that one.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one lost me on that one.
Oh, I'm surprised you guys hadn't seen that one. Came out in 2009.
Huh, that one must have just straight went to DVD at the time, or VHS.
Yeah, there's the link. I put it in the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Actually, my other second favorite one, just for shoot 'em up type stuff, is Red. His Red movie and the sequels. Those were totally awesome.
I don't know what Red is.
You haven't seen
Red
Red?
was alright. I liked Red.
Yeah, that was a short
How
one.
new of a movie is it?
Hour and
I don't watch
2
a lot
hours.
of new movies. I really
It
don't.
got a sequel. Okay.
Truthfully, most stuff made past like 2005, I probably haven't watched because
Well,
I
see,
didn't watch a lot of new movies.
Red came out in 2010. The sequel came out in 2013. But it's also that same year, 2013, he had 3 movies come out at the same time. He had A Good Day to Die Hard, G.I. Joe Retaliation, and Red 2.
I don't know if Dying Hard is a great way to go.
I wouldn't know. If you're coming and going, yes, maybe.
Well, it's kind of the way I want to go out.
I'm sure many will say, hopefully many decades down the road.
Yeah.
Maybe centuries even.
I don't know. He reckons if I need to be put down, he's going to make me watch him dig my hole and just, throw me in there.
Exactly.
You just sit out there digging a hole, digging a hole, digging a hole.
We joke about that because, my last dog, when he was dying, I went and I put him out of his misery, but I didn't even think about it. I sat there and dug his grave before I put him out of his misery. So I made my dog watch his grave.
What's going on?
By the way, has anybody
What are
ever
we
seen
gonna call
the
this?
Detective
Whole
Night
Australian
series
version?
from Bruce Willis?
What was that, Cliff?
Oh, I said, what are we going to call this? Holes Australian version?
Oh, Pit.
I don't think she's seen that movie.
I haven't. I kind of remember seeing that movie, but it's been a long time.
Oh, by the
something to do
way,
with kids.
they're coming out with Sploosh for real
Swoosh.
from the movie Holes.
Yeah, it was like, what was it? It was pickles and something.
No,
Pickles-
Peaches. It was
Oh, Pete,
Peaches.
there it is.
I don't remember
Peaches
anything from
and
that
onions.
movie.
Sweet onion. It's a combination of peaches and onions.
What are you
Sploosh.
snacking on, honey?
Beef jerky.
I got summer sausage,
JV, you can't be eating that right now.
and I got
Cheese.
bacon.
Block of cheese.
I got bacon, cheddar.
Oh, heck yeah. But you can't eat that sausage right now
Why not?
Why?
because it's winter, bro. You got to eat that in the summer. You got to wait
Oh,
6
gosh.
months.
It's summer sausage.
Remember,
No,
JV,
technically-
winter sausages are a lot smaller.
No. Cliff, technically, it's fall sausage because winter doesn't start until next month.
Not in South
Officially.
Dakota.
I should have cleaned my bathroom.
Well, you guys would rag on me, I'm sure.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't. And now
You're
he's
here.
over stuffing his face with
That's all
summer
that matters.
sausage and cheese.
Okay, now we're talking about holes. Then we go.
Yeah, we started talking about holes, and then this guy over here decided to start stuffing his.
That one came out in 2003. probably why he doesn't remember it.
Man, just seriously, that Holes is that old?
Yeah.
I remember.
Dang.
I remember watching it. I just kind of forgot what it's about. I know it had kids.
A kid was falsely accused of stealing something. He got sent to
Shoes
a detention camp for kids
in the desert.
in the desert.
Yeah, I remember it was in desert. I can't even remember why they started digging. Like,
no, they were okay. The ancestor of Stanley Caveman Yetlats had a treasure that was buried somewhere near this lake back in the Old West days. And something happened. The lake disappeared that it was buried around. And the person who ran the camp there, or Stanley was being confined to, was trying to find it. So she required all the kids that were under her charge to dig holes to help try to find it.
Yeah, I'm remembering now.
Yeah, and the only clue they had that it was there was some lipstick case.
Yeah, one of the kids found a lipstick case belonging to the man who stole the money in the first place. And there's a gypsy curse involved and a whole bunch of other stuff. But Sploosh was a part of it. And the actor who played Zero, Kilo Thomas, says he's coming out with Sploosh for real.
I don't even remember what Sploosh was.
It's a combination of onions and peaches.
That sounds horrible.
It was like fermented peaches.
Yeah.
Onions with fruit just doesn't sound good.
No, it's something about the. It's just. Oh, I even got a picture of it. Give me a second, I'll show you. Right here. Kissing Kate's Sploosh.
Spiced peaches.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, that sounds
probably not aged 100 years.
No, the thing is, it had a lot of different connotations because Kissing Kate raised peaches, and this other guy raised onions. And the thing is, he was black, she was white. They had to, people had trouble with that back in the day. And there was, a whole bunch of stuff going on. But it wasn't a halfway decent movie.
Actually, they
Not that I remember
a second one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh?
They had a second movie too.
Did it?
I believe so.
Let me check. I don't
remember. I barely remember the first one.
Oh no, that's A-Holes. I'm pretty sure the Holes did a.
I don't see anything saying about a sequel on the website.
Might have been a series.
Hello, Herbert.
What up, Dan?
Hey, Dan. Happy Turkey Day to you as well. By the way, you were mentioned yesterday.
Me or Herbert or JV?
Actually, JV was mentioned, Herbert was mentioned, and you were always mentioned. You were there.
I hope they're honorable mentions.
No, you were like top of the line, gold star mention. This year. Oh man.
Yeah, maybe they didn't do a second one.
I don't want to be mentioned.
Well, the reason we were mentioning
people are thinking of me, and then they might want to talk to me. And
it was actually her fault because she wanted me to let you know about our get together. That's why she wanted me to talk to you. So yeah, I'm glad you're here. So I got to talk to you. Considered him notified.
Wow.
Nope. We have another get together coming up in May. Dan, just to let you know. Over in our old spot over near Lake Red Rock in Pella. It's a really good archery range, though. I will admit that the archery range is really, really good. One of the best ones I've seen. So we'll do archery. We'll do fishing in different spots. Maybe you'll bring your boat. Maybe you won't. I don't know, JV. It's up to you.
Depends if I can find a lake around there that I like.
You don't like big lakes, huh?
I don't really. I'm better, especially at a place I don't know. Like big lakes. Like the big lakes here, I know. Like I know where fish usually hang out at in the big lakes. If you don't know the lake, trying to traverse and trying to figure out where the fish are, it usually takes a couple days. And you've wasted all that time. So if I can find a small lake, I know where to find them. Small lakes.
Well, I mean, if you come over to where I'm at, where I live, I can show you some really good lakes that are small enough that you can get a glimmer about it. You know, Mariposa, especially. It's really small. The lake itself is called Ken Wolf Lake, but the park is called Mariposa. It's May 18th through the 28th. You can come on any day you want. You know, it's got power. It's got all that stuff. It's going to be a lot better than the other one because it's got more trees, from what I gather. Because it's an equestrian campground, not just a campground. We got those two different sides. Cornfed was officially against going there because of the horses, because he doesn't like the smell of horse poop. I grew up with horses. I have no issues with that smell.
Yeah, don't bother me any either. Just smells like processed
Horses.
grass.
Yeah.
I grew up on a ranch, so
that kind of thing. I mean, it's going to be in a separate area, and it's not going to be super hot out. It's not going to be super cold out. It's going to be May. So,
Lori, how's it going?
hey, Lori, thank you for coming. She just recently got out of the hospital, JD. So I'm hoping she's feeling better. He can't talk right now. His mouth is full of summer sausage and cheese.
He's got a mouth.
Are you making little summer sausage sandwiches with cheese in it? Is that what it is?
It's expensive. It's from the
What kind of
Wooden
cheese is it?
Shoe. It's from the Wooden Shoe Cheese Company.
You know who I didn't see when we did our
It's made right here in South Dakota.
Oh, there you go, South Dakota cheese. That's why
We're in Corsica.
Homemade.
It's expensive, but yeah, it's bacon.
Bacon flavored cheese.
We never saw Evan at all.
I haven't seen him in the last few days, actually.
No, he never made his grilled cheese in the challenge. He actually works at a cheese place.
They make cheese sandwiches.
We did live grilled cheese sandwiches for like a whole week.
You just said he worked at a cheese place, and that just made me think of a really bad movie.
Oh,
Where's the cheese?
it's actually called the Cheese Barn. It's called the Cheese Barn.
Freddie got fingered.
Oh God!
He works at the cheese sandwich factory. No, it's got one of my favorite parts of any movie ever in there.
Happy Thanksgiving, Lori.
Where he's playing that piano with all the sausages and he sings that song.
Daddy, would you like
some sausage? Sausages for Daddy.
I've never seen that movie.
To my daughter all the time.
Don't watch it, Colin. You're not missing out on anything other than.
No, did you lose IQ
disturbing
points
video.
watching that or not?
It's a terrible movie, but I just love that part. But he works at a cheese sandwich factory or something like that.
Okay. Now, I like weird alternative type movies. There's one I watch that I like is you ever heard of Yahoo Serious?
Nope.
You want to know really weird?
I know Manny may have heard of him. He's an Australian actor. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. He's Tasmanian. Please forgive me.
Same difference.
Well, no, it's not.
I apologize. Manny, I apologized.
Tasmania is the inbreds of Australia. I'm sorry if you're from Tasmania, but you do not class
I did
Tasmania
apologize,
the
Abby.
same as Australia.
I did apologize.
Tasmanian Devil is the coolest cartoon character. And so Tasmania is cool.
Okay. Well, he made a movie called
You're fired.
you made me forget. Young Einstein.
Yep, I remember Young Einstein.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was Yahoo Serious, the actor who played Einstein, who invented the electric guitar and rock and roll and double beer using MC squared. E equals MC squared. So
No, here's a really okay. You guys remember that Dracula movie?
Dead and Loving It.
Came out in the 90s.
Which one? There's like a billion
No,
Dracula movies.
I'm trying to think. It's that one guy. I can't think of his name right now. It's the weird one. Where Dracula's got like the boob
Steve
hair.
Martin.
No,
Not Leslie Nielsen.
no. It was a serious movie, but it was really weird.
Bram Stoker's.
Bram Stoker's Dracula, where Dracula has the boob hair.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
they actually made a different movie where he produced it but wasn't the director of it. No, this was Shelley. It's from the Shelley book.
Mary Shelley.
Yeah, it's from her books. But yeah, I think it was
The one that you created Frankenstein.
Yeah, the Frankenstein movie they made after nobody remembers this movie ever being made. Like everybody I talked to, the Dracula one's a classic. Like everybody remembers the Dracula one. But
No.
nobody remembers the Frankenstein. It's actually Robert De Niro plays Frankenstein. Like he plays the monster in this movie. And it is the most. I think it was. It was. I know it was made in the 90s. I want to say like 95, 96.
Give me a second. I'm checking.
But everybody remembers the Dracula one. The Dracula one was. I think it had
The
Johnny
90s.
Depp in it and stuff like that.
No, I haven't seen it.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yeah. And the guy who produced and directed the Dracula movie only produced the Frankenstein movie, and he let the director have free will with the Frankenstein movie.
You mean
Nobody remembers this being made because the reason why is it's absolutely bat crap insane. It's like the Dracula was awesome. Dracula, but I love the Frankenstein movie because it is just crazy.
Okay. I have a
And Robert De Niro as the monster is amazing. The rest of the actors are crazy, like so over the top and so yeah. But Robert De Niro does an awesome job but when he's created I think the guy who directs the movie also stars in the movie. I'm pretty
It's
sure.
got John Cleese in it.
Oh, that's not the worst movie I've ever seen, but you probably get a kick out of JB.
Everybody hates this movie. I love this movie. It is so absolutely insane.
It's Mary Shelley's Frankenstein
Yeah.
from the 90s. But the
94.
movie I'm going to talk to you about is Dracula and Son from 1976, starring Christopher Lee as Dracula.
Well, he used to play Dracula a lot.
Yes, he did. Now, here's the thing. It's like when angry villagers drive them away from their castle, they end up heading abroad. Before the movie starts, they show that he had a baby with a human woman, where she then bites her on the day the baby was born. Then she goes out, turns to dust. He raises the son. They get kicked out of the castle. The son goes to France to be an actor in toothpaste commercials, and he goes to America to play a actor in vampire movies as Dracula. And he pretends to be the whole cliche of being a vampire and everything else. Even though it's all true to him, they think it's like with a Gucci coffin that he travels around with and all this other stuff.
A Gucci coffin, huh?
Gucci coffin.
Kind of sounds familiar, and I don't know why.
I talked to you about it before, I think. Yeah, I consider it one of the worst movies of all time. But when I watch it again, yes.
So
Oh, yeah,
I'm trying to
of
figure out
course I'm
what
going to watch it
the
again. It's
Dracula.
really hard not to watch a train wreck twice.
Only thing is, there's another one that's even worse. I think might be on par with that's the Leslie Nielsen Dracula Dead and Loving It. But
So was it Mary Shelley's Dracula too? I thought it was called something else. I remember that movie like won all kinds of awards and
let me take a look.
Oh, hey, there we go. My thermometer kicked back on again. It's 51 degrees in the greenhouse, but it's colder than Hades outside right now.
Oh, I think it's called something else because
yeah, it's Bram Stoker's, but it was
Right.
off Mary Shelley's book.
yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula, then Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
But it was produced both by Bram Stoker's.
Yeah, that's
But
Bram Stoker's novels, not
Yeah.
Mary Shelley's.
I don't know who was the director of this one. Just a second.
No, this name popped up. The one I liked is actually the Hugh Jackman Van Helsing movie.
No.
I
That
liked
was a good
that
one.
That was a good one.
Who was the director of this movie?
Which one?
The Bram Stoker's Dracula.
I'm gonna check.
Because he both produced and directed this Dracula. I said he's got the boob hair. His head looks like his hair looks like a set of boobs.
Gary Oldman.
Yes, okay. Gary Oldman was the producer and the director of this Dracula. And
He was
everybody
called
remembers-
Dracula.
Yeah, and everybody remembers this movie.
Okay, it was
Classic. It's won all kinds of awards. I think Johnny Depp's in it.
Never seen it.
no, this one here has got Winona Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. That's who I was thinking of. Because Keanu
Uh,
Reeves plays like a completely different person he's ever played before.
Monica and Monica Bellucci, whatever.
Bonaducci?
It's one of
But
the
actually, when I think of
Dracula guys.
Dracula, this is the movie I think of. When I think of Dracula, this is the movie I think of. Is Bram Stoker's. But I said the same director and producer of this movie, and I said this movie won all kinds of awards. Is it the same guy who produced the Frankenstein movie, this Mary Shelley's? But he let the director, and the director, I guess, was like this Broadway play guy.
Right.
And so he shot the movie like a Broadway play almost. Like you could like he was working towards the back row when he would act because he also starred in the movie.
Right.
I think his name was like Brennan or something like that.
Hold on. Let's see here. I'm looking at the production. It was written by James V. Hart. Brought to the attention of Coppola. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out more. There's a lot of words here. My dyslexia is not helping. Don't
Whoever
know.
the director was also starred in it. And his performance, I think there's like 6 dancing scenes in it.
Well, that thing actually won a lot of awards. They got Academy Awards, BAFTA Awards, Hugo Awards, and Saturn Awards.
Frankenstein movie?
No, Bram
Oh,
Stoker.
I know the Dracula one did. I said I know everybody loves the Dracula one. The Frankenstein one, I said it was made by the same company, and it was supposed to be a tie-in
Let me check it.
because the Dracula movie and the Frankenstein movie were supposed to be tied together, and then they were going to do a Dracula versus Frankenstein thing.
Let me see here. Who's the?
But the Frankenstein movie was so horrible, they never got to make the third one.
Yeah,
Even
Roger Ebert gave it 2.5 stars out of 4. It was like the 3rd or 9th worst movie of the year. But it did win an Academy Award for Best Makeup, a British Academy of Film Awards for Best Production Design, Best Horror Film / horror / thriller film. Best actor, best actress, best makeup, best music, best supporting actor, and best writing for Saturn Awards.
Best actor, Robert De Niro probably could have got a best actor.
He did. Best supporting actor. Patrick Doyle got best music. Best actress was Helena Bonham Carter. Best actor is Kenneth Branagh. I can't pronounce.
That's the guy who also directed the movie.
Okay, give me a second here. I'm trying to find more information about it.
But I'm telling you, if you have not seen this movie, you have to watch it.
Oh, Kenneth Branagh. Yeah, that's the guy.
If you have not seen this movie, you have to watch it. It is
I actually like
crazy.
Yeah, a good Frankenstein movie is I, Frankenstein.
Can we watch it?
Yeah,
Really.
it's not. I mean, it's not a bad movie. Look up I, Frankenstein.
Actually, there was one that was made by I think by the BBC or something like that, where they actually followed the book, and Frankenstein looks like he's supposed to in the book.
Which means he doesn't look like a monster.
He does, because in the book, and the original book, he builds Frankenstein to look like this beautiful man, but when he actually brings him to life, his skin yellows, and then you can see like his veins and everything through his skin. And he actually has
jaundice.
Yeah, he actually has long black hair
and
stuff like that. And, when everybody thinks of Frankenstein, they think the guy with the flat head and
the bolts in there, and all that stuff.
He wasn't even brought to life by lightning in the book, but everybody thinks of him getting shocked because of the old Frankenstein movies.
Yeah, but you should check out I, Frankenstein, which is a really good one.
I don't know. I just have to ask if we can watch movies because I'm banned from picking movies.
Well, if you're going to see at least,
you want to know what the last movie that she picked? I can't remember the name of it, but it was a really dumb movie with Megan Fox, and they're getting chased by
Rogue. It was called Rogue, and you still haven't edited that video.
I don't want to watch it again.
Okay, another good one you might want to check out, like I mentioned earlier, I believe, is
and just delete it.
Is the one with Hugh Jackman, Van Helsing.
Yeah,
I've seen Van Helsing. Everybody's seen that movie.
I don't think she has.
That movie was a blockbuster. Yeah, everybody's seen Van Helsing.
Van Helsing.
I like that one. Too bad they didn't do a
laugh really hard at a certain part in that movie where I think they're trying to be scary, but I laugh. It's when the vampire's like got a normal face, and all of a sudden he like starts to laugh, and it goes into his vampire face.
Right.
I crack up laughing every time I see it. It looks so.
My favorite character in that whole movie is the little friar guy, who's the
It's not a bad movie. I mean, it's a decent action movie or whatever. I mean, I didn't think it was the greatest movie, but it wasn't bad. It was a good action movie.
Okay, folks, I'm going to go in 15 more minutes, then I got to go because I got to get some sleep. I got to work tomorrow, unfortunately. But yeah, I almost forgot what time it was.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock for you, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I could go 15 more minutes, then I'm done. But I just had to look at the clock. Now I was going to let Jenny know, and I realized she's off tomorrow. I'm not. Her and Ian get a 3-day weekend, and I have to work.
I got to work tomorrow too, so
I've got till Sunday off because I don't have a car, so I can't get nowhere.
But he's got a live on Saturday. He's going to be doing something about winter survival kits or something like that.
Yeah, winter kits for like car survival and stuff, or like just winter emergency preparedness.
I looked that up. Some stuff they kept on putting in like jumper cables and stuff like that. Not if you actually get stuck and you have to survive out of your car in the cold. That's the part that kind of disheartening because a little emergency silver blanket is not going to be enough.
Oh yeah, no, you're gonna freeze in that.
No,
people say
all you need is a jug of water and a can of beans. You'll be fine.
But I did see one guy who did a.
You gonna eat the can too?
Yeah. Well, no, I need the can to cook in.
Yeah, but how are you going to
Well,
open it if all you have is
There's
a
a
jug of water?
guy who did a camper shell on the back of his had a topper on the back of his truck, and he actually used the ceramic pots and tea light candles to help warm up his car to keep it from freezing too much. It didn't do comfortable like now, but it was enough to keep it from being a so far sub-zero you couldn't survive.
I
Which-
actually have a minus 20-degree sleeping bag in my truck at all times. So
Well,
yeah, but
he
look at the
actually
region
used
you
his
live
for
in.
the condensation down in his vehicle where he was at, because when you're breathing out, the condensation builds up and everything else. But he said since he had his was all the way up to the cab, they actually the little heater he had set up, it worked enough to keep the immediate area dry, so it wouldn't drip down on him or anything like that. So that's a good part, because dripping down could get you cold. Pronounced my car? What?
No, pronounced Micah.
Car.
Micah.
Michael? Okay. Okay, I don't. I've.
I'm a
Oh,
little lost. Kind of, sort of, maybe. I don't know.
no.
Oh,
So-
my car. I think that's my car.
Okay.
I'm stranded in my car. I need something to keep me alive in my car.
Well, when I was homeless, I had to do it in the wintertime once. I had a minivan and a futon mattress. And the fact that I was still working when I actually could turn my car on for heat. That's the only way I got through it. With the exception of the days I had for Ian when he was a baby, I paid for a hotel for the weekend when I had him.
Yeah.
Every week I bought a hotel for a couple of days, which is something I hope no one has to go through, but
Oh, people do.
I lived in my car at one point in time.
I wouldn't want to wish it on anybody. I've been through that.
I had a Toyota Tercel hatchback I was living in. That was very uncomfortable.
Well, I was lucky. I had a Dodge Caravan.
I was in a van down by the river.
Yes, you were.
Never lived by the river, but yeah, it was
Living
something
on a
that
steady diet of government cheese.
I was thinking about getting one of those battery packs, like a Jackery or something like that. See how it would work with a little space heater.
Got $400 to drop?
Well, I mean, I said something like a Jackery. I didn't say that one, but something like it.
Even a
Maybe it
small
might
one's
be-
like 300.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, those battery things are not cheap for some reason. They are wicked expensive.
Well, it'd be
But
better than
it's a
that.
long-term investment, though. Once you do have it,
And then, you can charge it up with solar panels or plug it into the wall or whatever. The one I saw, you plug it into the wall. So that'll help keep you warm, at least if you're in an emergency situation. But not everybody's going to have that. So that's why you talk about the 0 degree or sub-0 degree sleeping bags and blankets and stuff like we discussed the other day, and that kind of thing. So
I always
look
like
at the climate JV's in. JV's in an area that gets wicked cold in the wintertime. You have to have cold gear on you. Otherwise, if you get stuck on the road,
right,
you go freeze to death in your car.
yeah, we
I'm
don't.
gonna
and,
say
and
the
truthfully, one of the things I do tell people around here, like if you're really traveling around like I do, I travel all over. I never let my vehicle get below half a tank. Once it gets
Right.
close to half a tank, I fill it back up. Just in case something was to happen, I would always be above a half a tank. And if you're just sitting there idling, you got a lot of hours out of almost a full tank of gas.
Oh yeah, that'll last all night.
Oh, and also, I would, my personal suggestion is cash. Keeping cash on hand, because if you get,
But
somebody-
I always have I have fire starters. I have my sleeping bag. I actually have a wool blanket also in the back of my truck because I just throw it on the floor all the time. But I have everything I need.
no, you don't. I can guarantee you, there's one thing you don't have.
What's that?
me.
Well, she wouldn't want to be there if I'm.
If she was with you,
That's
I
all
don't
the
think
way. She would rather be at home, warm.
True.
that's the only thing that you wouldn't have with you. That changes the dynamic, though, about having to survive with a person, not just
then I need
by
twice as
yourself.
much stuff to survive. That's actually a disadvantage.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
so sorry. I'll become a disadvantage then.
ooh,
Wow.
you're in trouble now.
It depends on the situation, but yeah, in a
I
winter
mean, most
survival
of the time,
situation,
Jenny
And
and I
in
would
winter
be together.
survival, that means I got to get twice as much water, twice as much food, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I learned when I was in the service, when it's cold out, what's the one thing you should do before you go to bed?
fart.
Well, not quite. Well, what do you think?
Pee.
Pee. Never hold it in. Let it just go pee and then go to bed because you're just pushing heat in to keep that warm in your body. So they told me go, right before, if it's cold out, go pee before you go to bed and you should be fine. Don't drink water before you go to bed either. Even though you might be thirsty. It's just,
But I have the thirst.
and don't eat snow. It
Don't
lowers
eat
your
yellow
body, your
snow.
internal temperatures.
No,
I mean,
unless
Try
you're
to bottle it.
absolutely dying, don't eat snow. Yeah.
no, because
Melt
you could go into hypothermia really easily. And
Melt.
it takes a couple of degrees to drop your core temperature to drop and to put you into hypothermia.
Oh yeah.
No, always melt your snow.
Melt it to at least lukewarm temperature. It doesn't have to be hot or anything, but nothing to
Melt
But
really
again, if
snow.
you're stuck in a
And
vehicle
filter
and
it.
you got over half a tank of gas and you got the heater running anyhow, not that hard to do.
right.
Fill up your container with snow, put it in front of the heater.
Or somewhere in the cab where it's going to be
And
getting
Great
blown
thing about
on.
being in a vehicle, especially if you're a guy who travels a lot like me, I got tons of pop bottles and coffee cups and everything laying all over. Fill them all up, get them in the vehicle, let them all. Then you got plenty of water. You didn't even got to worry about it. You got bottles and cups and stuff full of water.
And if you got a chance some way to boil water or something like that, and you do have all the bottles like JB is mentioning, you can make your own hot water bottle.
Yeah.
And just put it in the sock. That way you don't burn yourself, but put it at the foot of your sleeping bags if you have one.
Well, that's a big difference. That's a big thing. No matter what, even if you're just doing winter camping or anything like that, having something warm at your feet, you're surprised what it does for the rest of your body.
Yeah, it makes a big difference. But we're going to do a major thing on his channel. I just happened to go on this tangent. I'm sorry. But I've still got a lot of stuff I want to do some research on, so at least talk about it more in depth. Because I've had chill blades before, but not, and hypothermia. I had frostbite on the tips of my ears, which really freaking sucks, by the way, folks. Yeah, it
On my
bled.
fingers. I had mild hypothermia, frostbite on my fingers for about 45 minutes at work, and that sucked.
Oh, I went outside with a hoodie and this hat like this. I didn't have a stocking cap. It covered the tips of my ears, and the wind just blew straight into my hoodie over my ears. Oh man, that freaking sucked. I'm not sure if you had any situations like that, JB, or not.
I'm sure I have. I just don't.
Ever
Like,
fall through ice?
I've got my toes and my fingers so cold that when you go back to heat them up, it hurts.
That's hypothermia.
Yeah, but I don't know. That mostly when I was younger and dumb, being a teenager. Growing up where I grew up, I wouldn't go out with any. We go out and play in the field or whatever, get stuck, and all we got is a hoodie and tennis shoes on, and we got to walk 2 miles back to the farmhouse.
And the wind's blowing really high, and
And by the time you get there, we had the big floor furnace, and you'd stand over it, and as you warm up, it actually burns.
That's where you have to go take a lukewarm bath or shower. It would help you faster. Chili actually works really, really well in getting your core temperature up, just to let you know. soup, or chili. We'll get anything to warm your internal body core temperature. Manny, how cold has it ever been in Australia where you're at? What's the
Not
coldest?
very.
It's never even been below 0.
We have been below 0, thank you very much, but only 20 years ago.
Well, since you've
Below
been
0
alive,
Celsius or below 0 Fahrenheit?
Celsius.
Yeah, so that's different. That's only 32 degrees here. That's still t-shirt weather.
no, that's shorts weather with no socks and shoes on if you're going out to get groceries.
It's
Here in
sitting at
Iowa.
68, and I'm very quite comfortable in a jumper.
So if I'd be out in shorts, walking in the lake, fishing.
With sandals on.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, my water socks, but
Same thing.
sandals fall off.
It doesn't get that not like cold like you get
Well,
cold.
I will let you guys know more about the get together as soon as I am able to make a reservation for a site. I'll lock it one in and let you guys know. And hopefully we can get this guy to show up.
I'll try. I'll see what I can do, but no guarantees.
Well, I that's all I give. We got to hope that you can. That's all. You know, you haven't had a day off in how long?
Oh, I have days off. It's just I
mean,
haven't had a
vacation
vacation.
days.
Me either. I need a vacation.
So, you know, I'm gonna have to buy a new cooler because my cooler bit the big one, unfortunately. So I've got to find a new cooler. So, if you guys got any good suggestions that are reasonably priced, let me know.
Coleman.
I was like Coleman.
That's mine.
Don't get a
Coleman's
Yeti.
about the only brand I buy because you can
Mine
buy
was
those
the
huge ones for like $70.
It's in their refrigerator.
Yeah, don't
Okay.
get a Yeti.
What was that?
I said, do not get a Yeti.
I wasn't thinking about Yeti. I was looking at the actual Ozark Trail ones from Walmart.
My neighbor got 3 of those, and compared to my Coleman one, it did not. I mean, maybe hold ice like a half a day longer with all those fancy. Yeah, I just still buy regular coolers. They work.
I mean, I like the idea of the latches because the Coleman's, you know, they don't sell Coleman's at Walmart anymore. But I'm going to get it.
You got mine.
Not at ours,
I can
apparently.
still find them in my Walmarts
They
too.
go Ozark Trail, then Igloo, and then
You don't
Yetis.
sell Igloo here.
Huh?
We don't have Igloo here. We have Ozark Trail and we have Coleman.
We have Igloo here, and Igloos are expensive. They're in London for like $169
Good
for a
lord.
cooler. Yeah, I know. Hey, Tiny, how you doing? You're catching us at the tail end of our stream. I was actually on a little longer than I was expecting. An actual hour longer than I was expecting. I didn't realize what time it was. But, you know, I have to go get ready for bed because I'm the only one going to work tomorrow.
Now I got to try to re-find energy to go clean my bathroom. I was
Energy.
literally
Change your
walk
battery
upstairs.
maybe.
I really need to give Charlie a bath. He's had egg on him for a week.
Okay, I'm gonna say happy Thanksgiving, Tiny, and Lori, because we have 2 of them here, and you know, you guys, thank you for coming. I really appreciate it, especially when I wasn't planning on coming on. But then I just got closer to 8 o'clock, and I didn't know what to do with myself.
Seriously, luck, because only reason I looked at my phone on my way up is I was about to turn on music to have music playing upstairs while I was cleaning, and I happened to see you were live.
I didn't notify anybody on Instagram.
No. Oh, well, I seen your post on Instagram to say
I
that you were
posted
gonna
I
go
posted it
live.
on Instagram, but that's all I did. I just
Yeah.
and the fact people showed up, I was actually kind of surprised and happy. I mean, I was okay with that because I knew people had their other things they had to do. But I'm glad you guys came. I'm going to say good night because we have 1 minute to go.
Yep.
So I love you all. I will talk to you guys more about the get together when we get more information, and I'll talk to you on Saturday about the winter
Car
tribal
stuff.
kits for cars and stuff like that, and maybe our own versions of what we can add to them or subtract, that kind of thing. So Love you guys all. I'm out of here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
6, 8.